Hello, lovely ULARP watchers, and welcome back to the channel. Woo! Is everyone having happy super fun time? D&D fun? Yeah. Excellent.
Crashing at words.
Normal announcements. Thank you, as always, to Critic for the dice.
Yeah.
One of our lovely viewers left a comment on YouTube as Brian, saying he purchased some and he really likes them, and I can see why. They are very pretty.
Nice. Brian, tell us which ones you got.
He bought a ton, I think.
Oh.
It's
not looking good.
Right, I got a bit of a confession. I know it's hard to believe, but I made a slight boo-boo this week. So what we do is we film the episode, go live on Twitch, and then I upload it to YouTube. But we are a couple of episodes, we're about 3 episodes ahead of YouTube. And I was trying to catch up, and I uploaded the episodes in the wrong order, and I missed an episode.
Sandra's making angry faces.
We'll stop rolling out the bad
Our
rolls
sound
now.
tech is getting ready to throw things at people. And luckily someone noticed within
We need more
about
of these,
half an hour of me
ones.
uploading the episode and put a nice post on it. It's calling me an idiot, and I am an idiot. So Joseph Skitterker, thank you very much. We chatted briefly, and we're going to send you some dice, which Red has picked out, and they are the what dice?
Owl ones.
Owl dice. We want to watch them.
Ow.
So we'll get those
Spotted
posted
Adams
to
thing,
you,
though.
and thank you for living in America. Thank you. That's not too bad. It's like £3.50 post. This is not horrendous at all. We kind of said if we get some viewers, we'll give some more dice away if people want them. We like Critic gave us a ton.
There are a lot.
More than we could ever want. So we'll probably do that at the end. So we'll come up with some way to give them away. If you're active in chat, we'll favour you. Maybe. We'll see. Right, are we ready to get going? Updates. We got someone to make us some theme tune music, and he's just finished it off. I thought it was finished, but he needed to change something, so that's happening. Thank you, Yuri, you're a ledge. And the artwork.
Artwork is coming along nicely. It should be done soon.
Excellent. And as you can see on the Twitch now, if you mouse over, if you're on a computer, you should be able to see the character sheets. I know. I'm so proud of that. And I didn't rage at it at all. Right. Shall we start?
Yes.
Yeah.
The door slams in as Constance is pushed back as you've been bracing against this door. The others say their farewells and that they're going to explore the house as you bravely say, you'll hold whatever is large enough to push you off a solid wooden door which has a bar across it away. But you'll brace this door by yourself.
You'll be fine, I'm sure.
Seconds later, another. The glass in the windows from around the corner, you can feel it shaking within. Red. Mm-hmm. The others call you from the other room. The battle now complete. The druids destroyed as you've done your shock on him, thunder shock. And
My clap back.
as the remaining wolves, give me a... What should we do? You roll a d8, and I'll roll a d6, and the difference is how many survive.
Okay. 7.
1 survives.
What? No!
Paw, 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 paw.
What? It's fine. One's better than none.
Daddy's back.
I'll kill him again.
As you look around and see the majority of the wolves fading back, their bodies disintegrating back to wherever it is they have come from. The others, Hesia, and especially Gabriel, sniffs the air and looks towards these 3 large vats. As you saw this druid pouring something into one of them. You can taste it. Give me a survival, probably.
God. That would be a 12.
From seeing what he poured into it, and there's like an acidic smell in the air in the room.
Cool.
Your knowledge would be if you are going to counteract this, you're going to have to do it pretty quick.
Yeah, I mean, I've got purified food and drink, so...
The others, striking while the iron is hot, depart very quickly under Constance getting forced back from the wall, from the door again. And Constance, give me an athletics and see how well you are holding the door, please.
9.
Not particularly well.
Not particularly well.
And an acrobatics.
3.
You hear another
Better
thud.
than us on the bench.
The splinting of wood as you see sliding across the floor, being pushed through the outdoor. This half-orc wearing splint mail?
Chainmail.
This heavy chainmail that sort of rustles as she slides along the floor on her back. What are you going for, Constance?
Randall looks over. Okay.
So the door's still holding.
It's still holding.
Get up and go back to it and shelter to it again.
Yep.
Red is going to, before going to purify the vats, is going to summon the unicorn totem around where Constance is, and that will give her an advantage on ability checks.
Ooh, nice. Bear one?
No, unicorn.
Okay.
No.
Bear is for strength checks.
That would bear would probably be better.
Yeah,
probably
okay.
Do it. I don't know.
Yeah, bear also gives you 5 plus DL hit plus my druid level hit points as well.
Temporary
hit points. So it gives
Not
you
sure.
10.
5. What's my druid level?
Your level, so
10.
5.
5. So yeah, 10.
What are you going for?
Yeah, go back. So bear's gonna.
Explain what happens for me, please.
So it's gonna be using the. Oh, what you got?
There's a lot of little twigs on the floor.
Yeah. Druidic focus, sort of like focusing in on it, speaking in a lot of mixed tongues. So a bit of druidic, halfling, sylvan, and there's like the wind comes up and these leaves and twigs sort of form this big hulking bear that rises up onto its hind legs, right behind where Constance is. And then Red's going to go and purify some of those vats.
Yes.
Yeah. So
You can. So the way the spell would work
5 foot radius sphere.
Give me a spellcraft or knowledge nature, and higher is better. So what I'm making you focus on is only purifying the poisons in it.
That would be 16.
Purifying all the delicious flavours.
Exactly. Because you could probably argue that alcohol is a poison for your body.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
That's true.
So
Well,
you could be
delicious,
like,
delicious grape
I'm helping, just purifying this one.
Yeah, 16.
Lovely
16,
grape water.
Lovely grape water.
Delicious grape juice.
How does Red sort of invoke this spell? So you've got
How
these
indeed.
large vats and this kind of walkway across the top. There's 4 of them in total. You can see that only 3 of them have got wine in. They seem to be in different stages of preparation.
Yeah.
You definitely saw the druid put some powder in the leftmost one.
Yeah. Should go for that one.
Yeah. And from going over the top, you can see, without a shadow of a doubt, at least one of the other ones has been poisoned.
Okay. She'll go for the most obvious one first. That one that's like in the latest stage of fermentation.
Perfect.
So it would have been bottled first, yeah. So she'll, I'm guessing, is there like a ladder up to the
so
back?
as you make your way up onto this balcony around the side, you can see a part of it where you did your thunder shock up on, like pushed a lot of the sort of wooden planks at awkward angles now.
Oh dear. Forget about that. So she'll clamber up and she'll take some of the wine into her hands and she'll sort of whisper some druidic into it and then place it back into the vat.
Nice.
And then it all spreads
As
out.
you do. It's kind of like when you see the sort of the black liquid where they put something into it and you can see it spread out through. So this is the £1 million question. I'll let you push as much into it as you like. How much do you want to risk leaving a bit of poison in there to not wipe out the flavour and the alcohol?
I mean, Red doesn't know about alcohol.
Is it going to be just like, I'm going to completely bleach this wine?
She's just, I need to take the poison out.
Yeah, it's just wiping it?
Yeah, she doesn't know what alcohol is.
Okay.
Oh dear.
She doesn't know what alcohol is, so she's just.
As you focus and you go through the vats, you get the first one done.
Mm-hmm.
Constance, give me an athletics check, please.
8.
Strength, right?
You've got
Athletics.
advantage on it?
Bear is
strength.
is strength.
Okay, yeah, so it's a strength check, so I'll give you advantage on it. So you get to.
13.
You feel fortified under this aura. This. You've seen Red, this little druid, work before, as she kind of summons these circles with spirits of animals, as the bear invigorates your muscles and your strength as you brace your shoulder against it. Let's see how well I do. You bounce off it, but immediately are able to put your shoulder back in. And you didn't even feel the wooden bar didn't seem to give at all. You didn't hear a splinter come from it. You think you managed to avoid the door getting too damaged in holding that one. First one's done.
Mm-hmm.
So you've got one which you think definitely has got poison in it, and one which you don't think. Going for the second vial?
Yeah, I go for the second one.
This will be trickier, so the poison
has
has
been in there for longer. Yeah. Do you want me to just do D20 on that?
Yeah, give me a knowledge nature.
Knowledge nature.
Or,
That would be a 21.
From looking at it and smelling it, you think you've identified the poison he's used. A horrendous mushroom mixed with a death root.
Mm-hmm.
You've heard of both of them before. And this time when you invoke the spell to purify it, you can
just focus in on that.
You can focus in on exactly what's done it
Yeah.
and just make sure you wipe those out.
Yeah. So yeah, focusing in on that particular poison.
Nice. Investigating the third one.
Yeah, we'll have a look.
Give me a knowledge nature again, or a survival.
8.
You don't think it's been poisoned.
Yeah. Okay, I'll take the chances.
Constance, give me another athletics, please.
11.
And advantage, so you can reroll if you want.
Oh, it's a strength.
Strength, yeah.
Yeah.
So it comes under a strength check.
11.
As you brace it, your shoulder against the wall, what's going through Constance's head? Anything?
Trying to remember what happened because it's been 2 weeks.
You guys ran away from some little sprites,
Yeah.
little wood monsters.
They were nasty.
Got inside, found some more inside, and a druid, which you guys wrecked.
Yeah.
Put the bar on the door behind you,
And suddenly,
and now suddenly something massive has just smashed into the door.
so there's a. It's a bit of a timey-wimey thing going on here, isn't there?
Yeah, this is taking place slightly.
It's while we're going around
While we're
exterminating
going around the house.
druids.
Yeah.
So the other three are pissed off and doing something else.
So if we go through that door, we'll bump into them, and they didn't meet us, so we didn't do that. Therefore,
Like prisoner of Azkaban.
yeah. God, are there any windows or anything in here?
Not in this room, but there, you've heard the rattle of some from the south. So you've got kind of like your small kind of like side entrance in. There were some hooks with some coats and places to leave your boots. Then that opens into, what did we call the special sandals for squishing grapes? I can't remember.
God.
We didn't.
Oh, I forgot.
I forgot.
It's a
We
really
made
good
up
word.
names for
And
it.
then it opened into this large, they once I'm died, so it was brilliant. Opened into this large room with the 4 big vats, where the big fight with the druid happened.
I go through the door and see if there's a window that looks out onto what.
Back into the main vat room.
Yes. If that makes sense.
As you sort of make your way back in. So let me go back a second. So as you brace the door, you wait, your heart thudding in your chest as you're just focused on holding this door. Before it was quite rapid, but it was coming in. There's a break. Nothing hits it. There's no smash into the side of it. So you take a second to leave it. You make your way back into the main room with the vats. You can see the vats. You've kind of come in from the west-hand side of it, and you can see a small door just to the south of where you were. You're pretty sure that's where the window was. When you guys were outside, you had pretty much guaranteed that's where the window was.
Fine, so we're seeing it outside. Alright, I'll edge around there.
Yeah. As you open,
Keeping an ear out.
You open that door. It leads to a large spiral staircase going up and down. And from the side of it, you can see a window. It's a dirty, darkish glass that does give you a view through. Give me a perception, please.
4.
As you get to it, it's awkward to see through this glass. You see a shadow, a large shadow, just move past it and round to the south past. But you don't see much more than that. Right, you finish the wine. You would have seen Constance go through to the sort of southern west door.
Yeah, she'd follow.
Yeah. Give me a perception, please.
12.
You hear a voice.
Oh.
It's a child's voice. It's hard to make out what it's saying.
Where from?
Outside.
No, hard no. Children got us in trouble before. Just gonna go find Constance.
Yeah. You guys meet up in the southwestern little staircase.
Yeah. I'm assuming she's got her head against the window. She'll like pull on her tunic and go voice and point down at the door.
Okay. Follow her.
Oh no. She's
Oh.
Small voice.
What does it say?
Child. And she projects the image of the windmill into your head, sort of as a, remember last time we went chasing after children?
You hear a little, please.
Where's it coming from?
The main door.
Outside door. Hey, you're the good alignment.
Am I?
Are you? Yeah, I'm true neutral.
Quick. Sorry.
Beyond the door that's barred?
Yeah. Children stayed with the family.
So the outside door.
No children missing.
That's a good point.
Would have said if child was missing.
Yeah. I attempt to clean the window to see if I can see out any more.
Yeah. Give me another perception.
I'll have a look see
Yeah.
now as well.
You kind of get up on your tiptoes.
16.
9.
And a grandmother.
As you clean the glass, it's kind of, think like Newcastle brown ale bottle, that kind of brown, not purified glass look to it. Roxy Boxy, nice. As you you peer out of it, you're looking quite high up. You see a shadow on the ground making its way back to the north as your eyes are drawn to that. From your lower vantage point, as you kind of pick yourself up and you look, you're looking actually through cracks along the bottom of the frame from where the whole thing has been shaken. And you can see it was a boy, young, maybe 8 or 9. You saw him earlier when you saw the children
Oh, bugger.
who were with the parents.
Why doesn't he just fly away?
You see, the boy turns to look towards the shadow. Again, you'd see this big shadow moving across and kind of starts backing away.
Red grabs Constance and pulls down the stairs to the door.
Yeah, fine.
Indicates to open the door quick.
Fine.
And she's got a hand ready to like grab this kid.
As you start making your way round to the door, you can hear the chant of a druid. You can hear it. It is vile, horrendous, abyssal use of language. So the Sylvan language is like sacred. It is pure nature. And this is like a horrendous abuse of it. It is basically what the English language is to pretty much all other languages. It is, the way that they're using it is just vile. The accents on it. As you approach the door, you see the bar, which has been holding it, start to bend, this solid wooden bar, as it then tilts and falls to the side. As the door, which is on its last hinges, just naturally, as you see standing the other side, hair back with blood on his head, white down the other side, held very high against his scalp. On his face, 3 blue lines going across the front of it as he stands there, staff in one hand, hand shaking the door, as he looks up towards you with a cruel smile on his face. Roll me an initiative, please.
I hope I can roll that well
21!
Again. 20. 19. 19. Because I got mine as well.
Amazingly both be going first.
Amaze. I'm going to cast Whole Person immediately.
Oh, good old.
Stop him from moving. That is a 2. That is a Wisdom saving throw against my... What was it against again?
Because your
Spell DC.
Spell
Spell DC.
So the middle.
Which is 14.
As you invoke the spell, you can see the boy has backed right off now, and he's sort of down the side of the building looking at these two, this druid at the door. From where you are, you wouldn't be able to see what was causing the shadow until you actually go outside, just because of the way the walls work. You hold your natural focus. Yeah.
Well, it's the piece of iron that with the tongs that you picked
the
up
tongs
all
come
the way
out.
back at Barovia.
A hand comes out as he finishes his spell. You think you've got him. Constance.
Shall I roll initiative for the wolves as well? For the wolf?
Oh yeah, the one wolf. No, it goes with you.
Oh, it goes with me. Oh god, what's a wolf? He's gonna...
What is a wolf?
Wolf is going to bite. That is a +4 to hit.
I guess advantage because the guy can't move.
Advantage, so that's 15 anyway, +4, so that's 19.
That's a hit.
2d4s plus 2 damage.
If someone in chat could confirm this, if you're a held person, I think it's a guaranteed crit.
Is it now? I don't know what wolf does for crit.
So it's just double damage.
Double damage.
Double
Okay,
the dice.
so 2d4, so that's 2, that's 4, 6 damage, so 12 damage from the wolf, and he needs to do a strength save, else he's knocked prone.
No, he would have been knocked prone.
Yeah.
Constance?
Yay, wolves!
I bang my sword against my shield and point at him with the sword hand, presumably, otherwise it's very confusing, and cast Hunter's Mark on him.
Woohoo!
Which means he is mystically marked as my quarry, and until the spell ends, which is up to an hour, I deal an extra 1d6 damage whenever I hit it with a weapon attack.
Nice.
And then charge.
Yep. As you close the distance, you feel the ground shake a little bit. The shake of change. Head goes down. Give me a roll to hit, please.
16.
Yep, that'd be a hit. Give me some damage.
Is that a guaranteed
Guaranteed crit
crit?
as well.
That is a 8 plus 3.
You get another d6 because it's a crit.
Cool.
Yeah.
Ooh, 6. So 11, 17.
Go team. We got this.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. Sure.
Yeah, everything's fine.
I'm sure any minute now we'll have reinforcements.
Hey guys!
So as you come charging out, you can see the wolf has come, taken him, the druid, by the leg and is throwing him to the floor. As you come running out, the druid's already on his fall. You just bring the shield in underneath him, holding him up, and then stab down with the sword. The druid's got absolutely nowhere to go, and as you wrench the sword out of him, blood sprays in a beautiful arc.
Oh, I've got 2 attacks!
Roll a second attack.
You've got
Is it a
him.
crit as well?
Oh, 4.
Yeah.
It's a crit as well.
Yeah, because it's
So 8.
Oh, wait, no, that was...
Or
you get advantage, so you roll twice.
Okay. That is a 14.
To hit?
I think you've had him.
Not enough.
not enough?
No.
No. As you strike in again, you can see that
Very
from
excited about my
this
second attack.
close range, that the druid's skin has got a toughness to it, and as you look across his skin, you can actually see what looks like bark along.
It's a silver sword. isn't it?
Briars.
No, wouldn't. As you do, you smash the sword into him. As you see, his skin kind of gives way, as if he would have been hitting a tree, and almost kind of bounces back with that kind of.
Gross.
The druid spins, blood pumping out of the first very large wound in him. The sinister smile gone from his face as his eyes roll back in his skull as he hits the floor. As you take a second to look round, the small boy is just like, and points behind you.
Oh no.
Figured.
Wait, behind us or behind the druid?
As you've kind of gone charging out and smashed the druid down to the side, he's kind of pointing
Something
to
around
the
the corner,
to the other side.
This is going to be fun.
What do you do?
we still got the barrel, right?
So both give me a perception, and I'll tell you what you
What?
see.
Yeah, 14.
Oh yeah, barrel. You'd still be
6.
under barrel here.
We've still got barrel, so we've both got temporary
Hit
10
points.
hit points.
Ooh,
So currently on 40.
51.
That was a
Temporary
6,
hit points.
so no.
10. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool, thank you. I don't remember what my perception was. It was
14.
quite good. 14, thank
14.
you. 14.
You take a second, your eyes darting around, your combat expertise, looking for new opponents after you've downed one, trying not to tunnel vision in, as it's so easy just focusing on your one opponent, as your head darts from side to side. You don't see too many of the twig blights, those little creepy creatures skittering around. As you look round, you see coming towards you, maybe 8 foot tall. Seems to only have one arm, and its other arm, it's dragging a large wooden club. Dragging on the floor. So you look, and its eyes seem to just be black. Its bark like skin. These 2 tree trunk legs coming down, perhaps about this thick, just solid all the way up. It's got a cruel, what would be mouth. As you look at it for a second, first of all your eyes meet its chest as they drift up into its eyes. The bark is different from any tree that you've ever seen before. There seems to be blood coming out from within the bark. As you look at in what would be its face, and these 2 eye pits, as you can see blood, or what looks like maybe like red sap, almost pumping, as it kind of just starts to just drifting down its face as it looks at you. Seeing you there, and the druid on the floor, it steps forwards. It's not particularly quick, it's not agile, as the large club comes round in a big swing. What's your AC?
19.
That's going to get you.
Oh.
That's 15 points of damage.
Oh.
Give me an athletics check, please. You'd still have advantage on it from the strength.
I know.
Oh yeah.
I'm just taking it out of the current. Don't confuse me with
Oh, yeah.
logic, extra maths. That's a 12.
And you get advantage.
That's a 9 to 12.
Okay, so 12 in total. As it slams in with this huge swing, the force of it took you by surprise. It just smashed straight through your guard. There was no finesse to it at all. You managed to bring the shield and the sword up into a high guard as it smashes down, just pushing the sword and the shield straight into your own shoulder as you're then sent flying back as your feet, you manage to stay on them, but you're pushed back 5-10 foot against the wall as you find yourself pretty much on top of the small child. The creature steps forward, and as it does, it just stands on the druid with a splat.
Oh.
Just pushes it into the ground.
Oh, fair. Okay. That's unexpected.
Cool.
Your turn.
Oh boy. It's big, isn't it? It's a
very
big
big.
boy.
It's a big
Do I
boy.
get a big boy spell out? Do I do a big boy spell? You know, I want to try a big boy spell anyway. I'm going to use Lightning Bolt, and I believe it's a bit of fur and a rod of amber crystal glass, a common.
You've got amber crystal glass, yeah. We'll give you
Cool.
that.
So I'll use my druidic focus.
So lightning bolt is the
Yeah.
straight line.
It's 100 feet long and 5 feet wide.
Yeah,
straight
you
from
can,
me.
You can do that. Down the door, your Constance would have been knocked back.
Yeah.
So I don't think you roll to hit.
So.
Static begins
Do I
in the
have to
air.
roll to hit again?
You don't have to roll.
I don't think you
wait,
do. I
is
think
it
it's just
roll
save.
No, it's a dexterity saving throw.
Okie doke.
You sound slow. You should hit him.
And then my thing
Amazingly, his
14.
dexterity saving throw is not great.
Yeah, 14 is what you
Give me some damage,
When he
please.
started with amazing,
so
that
that
was like,
is 8d6 lightning damage.
Does people want to pass over some d6, please?
That's 8d6, give me a d6. That's 4.
Roll all
I think you're
twice.
gonna get it.
I'm just gonna.
Oh, we've got our favourite Rysheks in chat. Everyone say
Hey,
quick
so
hand.
that is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
it's 3 more.
3
isn't it?
more.
3 more.
3 more, not that whole 10.
No.
Oh yeah, sorry.
8d6 or 10d6.
Oh yeah, Dilla. What was I on?
12.
12.
I thought it was 15, wasn't it?
15, yeah.
15.
Yeah, it's 15.
12, 14, 19.
It started
What?
15.
15.
It started 15.
25, 27.
That's the lightning version of
That was
fireball.
that.
And then it ignites anything flammable.
That's me.
So he's on fire.
That's you.
Jeez, okay.
That's me.
It's a big boy spell. I've got no more third level spells.
How do you...
Oh, and the wolf as well can. Well, no, the wolf I'm going to hang back.
Yeah. How do you invoke this? Is it
On
a
fire.
lightning between your hands? Or is
Yeah,
it
it's going to be like crackle, crackle, but it's going to
ready
get.
to become a conduit for it and just hand
This makes
out?
me so happy.
Oh yeah, like
This is
it's
like
like
actually a
Super
level
Saiyan,
spell.
like hair crackling, like crackles between the fingers. It gets brighter, brighter, hotter, hotter until eventually just
Nice.
Yeah,
and
boy.
crack.
Baller.
Constance,
I wanted to do that spell.
as you're looking towards this, whatever it is, imagine someone has like a real bright flash gun and you're kind of staring towards it half in fear as it just as your then spots appear in your vision as you're looking at it, and you can see the sort of zigzag straight through the middle of it, starts here and then comes to its shoulder, this like black burning line, as there's a pause for a second and then as it then catches on fire.
What does fire do to it? Does it take like damage every turn? Oh.
So as one of its actions, it can try and put itself out.
Right.
If it doesn't use one of its actions to put itself out, it continues to burn. Or something else can try and put it out.
Yeah.
I like it. I see I like
it-
it a lot.
It takes a half step back. The head turns at an unnatural angle towards you. You can hear the creak of twigs snapping and wood creaking as it looks towards you. Constance, your turn, boss. You've been pushed to the side of the door,
Yeah.
so you could move in front of the door, so it cannot go through if you wanted to. So at the moment, the creature is here, the door's here, you've been pushed here with the child behind you.
Uh-huh.
So you can either push to here to stop it going this way, or you can fight it from this way and it can run
Where's
to
red?
there. Red is inside the building still.
In the doorway.
Cool. As a bonus action, I'm going to move my Hunter's Mark from the dead druid to the beast.
Nice, yep.
Because that is a thing
You
when it's
invoke the
dead.
spell,
I
you
assume
see
it's
the
dead.
true quarter. Yeah, it's splatted.
Cool. Is it facing me? No, it's facing red.
It's kind of both of you. You've not got a flank on it.
It's kind of like its body's facing you, but its head is facing me.
I'll take that many of those hits. Shit. I've used my bonus action already.
Can you heal yourself with the lay on hand?
I can.
Pretty healthy.
Yeah, I'm pretty healthy. It's all good. I just don't know what to do.
Oh crap, you have a lot of hit
I was saying,
points.
you're still better than me at full health.
51 currently. It would be more, but those bloody things gave me so many bloody splinters.
At no point were you lower than me at full health.
Yeah, fuck it.
Attack it twice.
Charge it.
Yeah.
Nice. You put your head down. Come ploughing in. Give me a roll to hit, please.
18.
That's a hit. And second attack. Should we do both attacks?
Yeah.
And then we can...
So don't forget, 16.
A hit. Give me some damage.
Okay, so that's 7, 9. Those are the two hits. So 7 and 9, so 16, plus an extra d6.
20.
You get 2 for 1 on each attack.
Oh, I do, yeah. Okay.
So you get another d6.
Was that 20?
Yeah.
20.
That's fine.
20. 22.
Is that what are you using the sword?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Bloody hell.
Silver sword.
Does the silver sword seem to be helping?
Pardon?
Does the silver sword seem to be working very well? Should I roll for...
No. It doesn't seem to be.
Actually need a woodcutter's axe, don't you?
Red, give me knowledge, nature.
That'd be 18.
Okay, so from having a look at this thing, you would know they've got certain vulnerabilities which all kind of tree things have and share. The bigger ones have got more strengths and weaknesses, and you would know, physically wise, they are strong against bludgeoning, piercing. So your sword is slashing, which was
cool.
And you would also know, definitely, they are vulnerable to fire.
Amazing being a tree. Shocking. Oh, I just
Everything is
Red's gonna very, very quickly
takes damage from fire.
You said it on
Things made of fire.
keep you
And me.
basically keep hitting it with the sword.
Keep hitting it with the sword?
Well, yours is slashing.
Yeah.
It's bludgeoning and
Piercing.
Piercing it's resistant to. So if you take
Oh,
it,
sorry, I thought you meant that was what it
Slashing
is
is
vulnerable
good.
to.
slashing is good.
Piercing is less so.
Okay.
So,
Oh, yeah. Slice.
So
Not,
my spear,
not trying to stab
my
a tree.
spear wouldn't do that much to it.
Sure.
Can you give me a wisdom saving throw, please? It's a fear effect. I'm not sure if you get a bonus against that or not.
Probably not. So they're 5.
No.
Wait a sec.
You are brave or fearless or something?
No. I thought I had a thing. Maybe I don't. Oh no, it's one of my channel divinities. No.
Nope.
Ow.
As you're this close to it, you can see its feet have actually sunk into the ground slightly, and you're sort of stood on its roots almost. And as you do, you see the terror that is standing against this creature. So you've been frightened, which means you get -2 on attack rolls, saving throws, skill checks, and ability checks.
Okay.
So pretty much everything.
Yeah.
Not damage.
How much time has probably passed now? Probably like a minute or so.
Yeah, about
I think the bear's probably gone now. I think.
It's 6 seconds for every round of combat.
Which one's the bear?
The totem.
The totem.
Which gave you strength advantage.
I think it lasts for about.
As he wails in, again with this huge blow, just a massive arc. There's no finesse to it at all. Just comes reaching in, but the reach on the creature is huge. It could get you back where you were stood. As it slams in, this time, instead of taking the brunt of the hit, you take it onto the shield and push it down to the side, as if a huge slams deep into the ground. But, standing this close to it, out of the floor with a rush come these roots which grip and bind onto your legs.
We didn't find any dead bodies, so I think this will be okay.
Yeah,
Is it
sure.
something I can make a dex save against?
No, it's an attack.
It's an attack.
You don't take much damage, it's only 6 damage. But you are now considered grappled, so you would have to break out of the grapple, and that's when you'd make your roll on your turn.
You're under more negative effects than I am.
Hello. I'll get the wolf to go first.
Yep.
So +4 to hit. 10.
The wolf comes running in, trying to get its jaw wide to attack this creature. It physically cannot open its mouth enough,
Oh no.
as it kind of does, and it's just like biting at a tree.
Okay. In which case then I will do.
Does mean I have advantage now.
Yeah, 2
It's
flanks.
flanked.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
If,
do I have
if
advantage?
Constance could move, then yes.
I'm going to do a cantrip, produce flame.
Yeah.
And now I'm at 5th level. That means it does more damage. So I'm going to chuck a bit of fire at it. What do I add to it?
Your spell attack bonus.
Spell attack bonus, that is 15.
That's a hit.
Hit, so that is then 2d8. Where's the 8 gone? 7. 14 points of damage, flaming.
I just need to... Oh, flaming, isn't it? Okay.
I'm so proud of you throwing fire at it.
How much in total?
14 points of flaming damage.
It's still on fire, isn't it? As
It's
well?
now doubly on fire.
Even more on fire than it was before.
As it smashes into it, it erupts on its bark as the fire that is on it starts to build up. Constance, the heat of the blaze near you is quite unbearable. Constance, your turn.
Cool. Is red behind it now?
No, still, yes.
I think, what is it? Here's the door. Door's
Yeah.
here, I'm
It would
here.
have to go through the wall.
Right.
Can you go through the wall?
Cool. I mutter a prayer and cast Misty Step, which briefly surrounds me in silvery mist, and I teleport up to 30 feet to an unoccupied space that I can see,
Nice.
which is directly behind it.
You can.
Okay.
Nice.
Now you see.
Okay,
Now you don't.
attackable opportunity.
This is a teleportation. It's a boop, beep, boop, boop.
Is it what sort of action is it to do that?
A bonus action.
Yeah, no, it wouldn't then. Yeah, you invoke the
Oh
spell
boy.
Bye.
as the sort of Strahd mist gets deeper and thicker around your feet as you actually get sucked down into it.
Grim. Okay.
And then
And attack it.
okay.
So you'll get 2 attacks.
Yeah. No, I'm just checking. Just checking that doesn't end because I've used that. Oh yeah. Sorry, I'm being really dumb today. The heat isn't good for my brain. That's a 12.
You get advantage because you're flanking it.
You flanked
Oh,
it.
I am. That is a 20.
Whoop, whoop.
Whoop whoop.
And the second attack is a 24.
Ooh.
Boom.
Were those both crits?
Give me some damage, please.
No, neither was crit. Yes. So that is a 9 plus 5, so that's 14 for the first attack,
Yeah.
and a 9 plus 2 for the second attack, so 11 for the second attack.
So 26 and 25 in total.
As you wail into this thing from behind, you're noticing As you strike into it, your sword is coming back as if it was bloodied. There's like this thick, sort of almost amber red liquid going through this creature.
Grim.
You overcome the terror facing it as you wail into the back of it, as you can hear the kind of sizzle and the cackle coming from the front. As you teleport the other side, the small boy gives a scream of terror and darts off as you see him running off to the west, away from the house. Let me do the damage from the front. Still burning and crackling. As you put in the final blow into the back of it, it breaks. The feet stay where they are as the whole of the mass of the body starts to tumble forwards and collides with the floor. As the creature hits the floor, it shatters and spreads into bark and very small pieces on the floor. The redness disappears from the creature almost instantly.
Okay.
So you take a second to catch your breath. You can see now this small boy darting off to the west, terrified beyond words.
Darting off in the direction that we'd come from originally, or darting off in a
You guys
totally
came
different
originally
direction?
from the north. He's
Right.
running west,
Right,
due
brilliant.
west.
Brilliant.
Away from the house as well.
Yeah.
How far away is he?
At this point, from you,
Yeah.
60, 80 foot.
Nah, damn it.
Hold there.
Stop.
We're out of combat now, yeah?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I heal myself 15 points.
Yeah, you invoke.
Yeah.
Lay on hands within yourself.
Yeah,
Red.
red hands, yeah.
Giving chase or staying?
Stay. I'm not chasing after kids. I'm chasing
Lock
after
that.
kids. Fuck that. Yeah, I'll do. Yeah, actually, I didn't take any damage, so I'm good actually. But our temporary hit points would have gone now. Because bear's gone. So I'm back on 30.
Yep, you heal yourself confidence. You can see the boy running deeper west.
Can I have the rubber? I'm running out of space because of all my different things. Danke, danke.
Leave him to it.
I guess. West. 35. Cool. I feel like even if we manage to save the not brewery, what was it, a wine vineyard, if this child dies, any deal we've made with them is a problem, isn't it? Like, they are not going to like that. Oh, thank you for our wine. Oh no, angry at you because you let our child die, even though we let him run away.
Nature.
What? The survival of the fittest, sort of.
Kill the weaklings.
Yeah. I don't know if that's going to go particularly well with Raven.
As you kind of discuss what to do, you see as he gets further away from the house, small piles of twigs start coming to life.
I can't even do anything about these.
Seen before, and they start to chase him. You're not sure if you've seen them or not.
just plodding after.
Yeah.
A gentle jog.
As you give chase, start closing the distance to him. He's about as fast as you are, Red. But Constance, you're a little bit quicker. You can see now these small twigs coming in from all angles. Probably about 20, 25 of them starting to swarm him. He's running out of options and places to run.
I love our viewers. Leave the child. The child is bad.
Red,
Children get in trouble.
you're struggling to keep up with him at the moment. He's going quicker. He's the same speed as you, basically. Constance is bigger, but not considerably that much faster because you're in the heavy armour.
Ugh.
Come on.
I think I'm faster as a wolf.
Just lightning blast him.
I can't, I've run out of
Just kill the child.
We've got 10 minutes, yeah?
double tap
And then we can
kid.
just catch up, yeah?
Double tap the kid.
As long as you don't do double his health and damage, he won't die.
Just knock him out. Where are you going, 14?
Oh, I'm faster as a wolf. Fine. Fine. Wild shape.
Yep.
Like sort of mid-run, just...
You jump into this wolf shape, still wearing the little red cloak.
Yeah, still got the little...
Like a little bandana, yeah?
Yeah, it is. It's like a little bandana.
As you start to pick your way through them, getting to him.
How big is this kid? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, just literally like grab by the clothes
As
and just
you grab onto
wheel
him
round.
and wheel around, you're able to get through to him. Constance, you would see like the net of these small little wooden. There's probably about 30 of them.
Yeah.
Has closed around you now.
Can't jump over them. Not with a
You
kid in the
stop.
mouth though.
And look for a second, thinking for a way out. So what's your plan? Constance should be kind of to the edge of their circle.
Yeah.
The little boy is just screaming in pure terror as you've grabbed onto his clothing.
Yeah.
He's easy enough to pick up.
Yeah, basically just trying to pick up and just
Yeah, I'm not going to make you roll.
run through.
Yeah?
Yeah.
As you start running towards them. Are you putting your body in the way to protect him?
Yeah.
As you do. And you start to dodge and get ready towards them.
I got the other wolf as well with me.
Okay.
So the other wolf.
The
So it's
other
going to be
wolf.
like Red, the kid, the other wolf.
Nice.
So the other wolf's going to take the brunt. It's going to be more in the way.
As you do. And you start getting towards them.
That's why we summon creatures.
Constance, out of breath, after just fighting a massive tree thing, and now seeing 30 tiny little shitty tree things. Your calves.
The little shitty thing doing so much more. So much more. I can kill 2 per turn.
The overall response in chat seems to be, let the kid die.
I wanted to.
I'm just trying to catch up with continuity here.
I wanted to let the kid
This is the point we're at.
As you just get to these twigs, creatures, you hear this unnatural shriek of a cry. This horrendous, banshee-like cry of pain and agony echoing its way out from the house.
Yeah.
As it comes out, it like the area from as if a bomb had just gone off, that erupting in front of it.
It actually isn't. This is actually nothing to do with me.
No.
As it wipes past all these twig blights, and as it does, they get pushed backwards and over and just turned into twigs on the
This would
floor.
have gone very differently if I'd had a say in the matter. I'm just
Yes, I
saying.
think everyone would have probably done.
No,
Maybe.
I would have just had a little tree army.
They wouldn't have obeyed you. They just
Yeah,
wouldn't
they
have
would.
attacked
Your heart in your mouth, the
I
boy
them a baby.
in your mouth as well.
Yeah, Red, let's go.
As you're, imagine like a gust of wind had just gone through your face, knocking up dust. As you blink a couple of times to clear your eyes, and all of the twigs that were alive they're just a scattering of twigs on the floor now.
Once I catch up, I'm going to grab the child.
Yeah.
Now that you've let him out of your mouth.
Yeah, Red is going to. Yeah,
This is
Red
fine.
is
Quotes of the night.
snarls
Now you've
at
let the
him
child out of his mouth.
and sort of projects the image of "Go back to your parents."
Happy me to fast forward it again, and I'll catch everyone up.
Yeah.
Perfect. Good job, guys. Good job. You guys make your way back to the town, the
How
house.
many people like killed the kid?
I protest, kill the kid.
None of us are evil.
Not even me.
Are we?
I'm not anymore.
You make your way back to the house
Yeah,
with
there's
the
a kid
kid.
now. Oh, we got him. I want him
Yeah.
to go back to his parents. I'm not looking after him.
You make your way, first of all, to where the parents were. And by the time you get round to where the parents were, it's completely empty. They're not there. As you make your way south, back to the house, The smell of burning wood that didn't fill your lungs before now fills your lungs.
And paper as well.
That might be me. Yeah.
Lovely paper.
Take this.
You see someone who looks a bit like Erwin. You've met him before, but taller, a bit thinner. Not quite so much meat onto his face. Looks a bit older.
Nice face meat.
A really short cropped beard. More silver to it.
The best kind of meat.
Vigo. You are in trouble, lad.
I should think so.
Papa, I wanted to help. As the gentleman looks to you,
I'm not using it.
his kind of dusty, dirty leather jerkin, as he meets you at the side door. I'm in your debt. What was your names?
You're going to have to do the talking.
My name is Constance. This is Red.
Pleasure to meet you. My name is Doug. This is my son. He's a very stupid, naughty little boy.
Red sort of huffs in agreement.
As a wolf, or are
Yeah.
you back to normal?
No, still as wolf. That's, you know when dogs do that, like...
Sorry, yeah, this is Red. This is another wolf.
Oh yeah, the ghost wolf.
This is Red the wolf.
This is Red, the real wolf, and not Red.
This is my friend. This is her other friend, who is also a wolf.
She's also a wolf. It's
She
not a
makes
wolf,
us
it's a
friends.
If there's any way I can make up what you have done, let me know.
We should probably get back to the rest of the group.
You're upstairs. Let me take you.
Thank you.
As he turns to go upstairs, you can see the back of his jerkin is stained with blood. Looks odd. It looks like a lot of kind of thorns are dug into the back of him. And you can see there's a few where there's thorns in his skin. He pushes Vigo in front of him, this small boy. And as they start making their way up, the little boy looks round to you. His terror gone from his face already. As a boy-like smile crosses his lips.
I give him the absolute evils.
Yeah.
As he looks up to you, thank you. As he looks away. Are you actually trying to intimidate him?
Yes.
Give me an intimidation roll.
I've got crap charisma, so intimidation's not very good.
What's what?
5.
Where?
Oh, crit fail.
Lucky, hi. Try again.
17. 22.
Crit fail the intimidation.
The wolf
As you
helps
do.
you in your intimidation technique.
You lock your eyes on him, and for a second he kind of giggles in delight, enjoying being scared. It would seem like a lot of the weird little children here. As you focus in, stare into his soul, and show your teeth towards him, as you hear a satisfying little as he turns back and starts running, and now he's kind of pulling his dad upstairs. You make your way up the circular staircase, get taken along a corridor as you walk past a charred room that looks like maybe 5 minutes ago would have been on blazing fire. It's definitely been put out, but the stench has sort of filled the corridor. Taken down the corridor past some closed doors and into like a large sitting stroke dining room. And that is where you see the others all sat there as well.
Just sitting.
Knackered. Chilling out.
Hey, we had a lot to do.
How many druids did you kill? 1. Cute.
Actually, 0. We killed 0 druids.
I killed one.
The thing that we killed the druid.
I grab.
You killed a tree.
I killed one technically. Well, I did actually.
Yeah.
When I see red, I just handed like 4 bags of like spell components from druids.
Yeah. We've got a ton of
Ton of like
Can I look through them? What
berries
they
and stuff.
Yeah, there's all kinds of shit.
got?
in
You should
here.
just be like, Wait, no, on our hands. You place it in front of the wall.
There's a mixture of a lot of common, some uncommon,
I'll
a
have
couple
a
of
look
rare
later.
things. So if you need something, let me know.
Yeah.
There's a good chance it will be in one of these
I will
pouches.
have a look later.
Where's the moonbeam component?
The moonbeam, moonseed
do you need?
plants, and opalescent feldspar.
Give me a d20. Higher is good.
7. Damn it!
As you have a rummage through them, you find one of the ingredients.
Yay! I'll take the opalescent feldspar because I don't know what that is. I think it's a rock.
If anyone in chat knows what that is.
I think it's a type of rock.
Is there just one of them?
One.
Yeah, do components get consumed when you
It will
cast
say
the
it
spell?
It will say.
It will say.
If it
Some
doesn't
of them
say
do.
it,
Some of the permanent spells, they do.
Does.
There's
This
like
one
a
doesn't.
permanent flame one, which costs.
yeah,
a-
it'll tell you. when it
I
consumes it.
imagine moonseed plant might be a little bit easier to come back. Yeah, Red's gonna turn back into a halfling and just like delightfully rummage through these bags.
Oh, and I give it the vines as well.
Oh, yeah.
What?
do you want to investigate them? Give me a knowledge nature.
yeah, I'll investigate them. How big are they?
They're like
if you're holding them
little-
like that, they're gonna be like
little bundles of vines. They're like this
They were
big.
quite chunky, weren't they?
Yeah.
Nature. That is a 18.
You think that these might have been animated not that long ago.
Right now, they just vines.
I
They're
said
gone.
that. I said that.
Red's just gonna look at you like. Put them back down.
You're a druid. I thought you like him.
Vines.
Davian, walking and leaning heavily on his
Magic
staff,
rhymes.
ruffles Vigo's hair. The small boy.
Go to your room, lad. The grown-ups need to talk. Sit. Dag. Stephanie, some of your tea, please.
She gives a nod, and very quickly you hear the whistle of a kettle on the stove.
You have done me and mine a favour, one I will not soon forget. It is not often people here do favours. Ask, and I will see what I can do.
We already decided payment. We already decided payment. It was the wine.
That's just the payment.
To
Give it to,
Kresk and to your cousin.
for, yeah,
son.
Valaki.
Son.
And
I
then
concern the
once it's
delivery, but the roads are not safe.
How did you usually deliver the?
We will travel with it. But as you can see, we are hurt and wounded. We would need to rest. If you want it there fast, I'm happy for you to take it.
We're also hurt and wounded. And
We
in
would
need
need
of
to
rest.
Rest.
You
and
are
take it in
welcome
the
to
morning.
rest here with us.
Rest and take it in the morning. It's
We
One
still
night.
need to travel south. We don't have time to travel back to
yeah.
these places just yet.
If you can deliver
What's
it.
south again?
That
The
giant.
giants.
that
Oh, and
way.
we still got that
That little cave.
that cave.
that has the important items.
That looks like a Wicker Man.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
I like Wicker Man.
We've also got, well, be 7 days after tonight to get back to the windmill.
Oh yeah.
Or to
Yeah.
find where the creature is.
Or to give them all the information they need to know about that.
What?
We're not saying that out loud.
Right.
You're just mumbling that to yourself.
Windmill, bloody giants, things in your head.
Sorry about the fire.
There's something else I would ask of you.
Of course.
You need us to find the last totem that got stolen by the witch.
The land in Barovia is barren and old. We were able to grow because of free items in the land. gifted to me and my family. One was lost.
Destroyed or lost?
Ask Owen.
Is that why he's no longer here?
2 have been taken.
Yes, they have.
1 by the druids who you'd seen. And they've grown bold and strong.
We didn't find anything on any of the druids, did we?
No, just these and some good berries.
Yeah.
Good berries.
There's a witch. Who has gone to war with me and my family. She attacks us.
Why?
Like most evil things in Barovia, she worships Strahd in her own cruel and twisted way. They attack all that is happiness here. And she's seen the joy that wine can bring. I think she has helped these druids.
She's got it.
Where would the druid campment be that have the other loads?
It is to the south.
Where we're heading anyway.
Yeah.
I can mark it.
Yeah, and the witches.
Do you get your map out?
Yep.
Yeah.
The map out.
I can mark it on your map.
Please.
Where the druids are and where the witch is. Is she also in the south?
She travels. I would avoid her though. I believe the druids have one of the gems. If we can get that back, at least we can grow something.
Start rowing.
This witch. If you could kill her, you would do us a service.
Where does she roam usually?
He will draw roughly on your map. I'll draw it on later for you where she goes.
We need to travel south anyway.
Yeah. We need to rest up, then we go to that cave, then we go south. If there's something in that cave that can actually help us fight, it would be
I
useful.
believe my scouts.
Give me a insight on him, and you can, as he says that as well.
My insight ain't that great.
Uh,
You said
21.
Rolling an 18. 18.
21.
He may as well have just said scouts. You're pretty sure you know what he's talking about for his scouts.
How long has it been since Hess's little mishap with her fire?
I like the phrase
Yeah.
mishap. I enjoy that.
Half an hour, 45 minutes.
You hear a tapping at a window.
I duck under the
There
table.
He comes and lands on your shoulder. And he stares at you, Hessia.
I'm going to very pointedly not make
I
eye
give him
contact.
the usual scratch underneath the... and I give one to Ida so she doesn't feel left out.
I'm very, very purposely not looking at Eric.
Both of them are just looking at you.
Our scouts
The
have
most
said
interesting thing.
that these druids in the south are up to something at Yesterhill. It is an old site, and they have corrupted it with their foul magics. Cannot be allowed to finish whatever they have started.
Maybe we go south and then check the cave on the way back up.
But I understand if you want to deliver the wine first.
How long would it take for you to deliver the wine if we head south?
We must rest
and fortify the house again, then we can travel out.
Days.
How many days has it been since we told Owen we'd be back with wine? 2?
I think.
One and a half.
1.5.
Because we
Since
went
you
to
told
Crest,
Erwin?
Yeah.
Oh, no, like 2.5.
2.5.
You,
because
you
we
travelled,
We were
and that
from-
was like a day of travel.
Yeah.
Then you rested,
We didn't really rest. We stayed like half a night and got kicked out.
but then rested as soon as you left.
Yeah.
So then you
That's
slept
one
the
night.
night. So the first night was...
The first
First night
Oh,
was
no, first day was
So we haven't
a whole
actually-
day of travel, then resting.
So it's a day and a half.
Oh, no, yeah, like
it's
2 days.
One and a half.
So maybe 2 days.
So yeah.
So
Sorry.
it'll only take them half a day to get it to them.
Yeah.
So we spent half a day here helping them repair.
Yeah. Spent the night here, rest, and then they can go off.
And then we head south.
Yeah. Would you be ready enough to travel if we assisted you in fortifying your home in the morning?
To go... So ready at the moment, we've got loaded 4 barrels of wine.
Well,
We only need 3.
Do we? One to each.
We need Vistani, Cask, and Owen.
Okay.
1 barrel will not last these people long.
Give Owen 2. Vistani only one.
Yeah.
And the Cask, they've got less people than Owen.
And they're much closer,
Present.
so it's easy
Correct,
to give
yeah.
them more later.
The people
Wine
you promised
and
wine to.
cask.
Yeah, but I only do one to Cask.
giving
So we
them
give 1 to Cask, 2 to Owen, 1 to Vistani.
Yeah. Okay, sounds good.
So if we
It's a
stay
show of
half
good
a
So let me
faith.
get this straight. You want me to go to Kresk with 4 barrels of wine on my cart, give them 1 barrel of wine, and then leave?
No, we'll take 1 barrel to Kresk. You can take the other 3 to Valaki, and we didn't give a deadline on Kresk.
No.
Valaki is the important one. That one we have a deadline on.
Yeah.
Give them 2.
So
To be
you
fair,
can take the 3
we
barrels
could
then.
do. He could go to Erwin first, drop off 2, then Vistani drop off 1, and Casa drop off 1, then back. If you head to Erwin first,
Yes.
then it'd be an easier ride back to drop off to the Vistani than Cask. Cask.
Crest.
Cask.
One cask. I came across a mead hall. Mead they serve.
Cask to
Just
Kresk.
wondering for a pint. That's why you want to say cask.
Or we can
Oh, is
take
it?
Yeah.
1 barrel back to Kresk whenever we head back there.
Oh, you've got 3 loaded, don't you?
Yes.
And 1, yeah. So take 2 to Erwin, 1 to Vistani.
Yeah.
Oh my god, wine maths.
Well, we need to get that paid, or else we have no allies here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kresk, we didn't give a deadline. We just said we would get it done. So we can, if we go back with the wine.
I
He
think it
kind
would
of
be
rubs
good.
his brow. Tea is brought out.
Tea.
Hey.
Are you okay? I just imagine Jakul being like,
How beautiful.
A nice, natural, kind of free leaf, open leaf tea is brought out.
Business
It's
is on
quite
hold.
invigorating and nice.
shush, never work.
Perhaps it is time I spoke with Owen.
Because he was the one that sent us here. So you owe it more to Erwin than to us,
Yeah.
I feel.
He helped us out a lot, and we are repaying the favor by coming here. So.
Maybe. I'll sleep on it, I think.
So we help you repair your house.
Fine.
Stay the night, and then you can leave tomorrow morning, and we will leave south.
Good.
We'll describe the little clearing in Valaki where Erwin said he would meet us on 3 days' time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perhaps you can speak to your brother about the other item. Wasn't it him who said that it was
Yeah, lost.
lost? Yeah.
Maybe. We'll see. Anyway. You look like you could do with some rest. Sleep. You'll be safe here for the night. We'll keep watch. As he says that, you hear a caw, caw,
come from outside, as the flock of ravens that was inside is now outside.
Is it still? It's still like early afternoon or mid afternoon?
Late afternoon.
Late afternoon. Well, we can help them.
Yeah.
Well, I'll help them.
I'll help them do what needs doing.
Repair the damage that we did.
Yeah, you spend some time. Anything anyone wants to do, you've got kind of rested time, so you've taken a short rest. So you can choose to get a number of hit points back.
We're going to take a full rest now, aren't
Yeah, so much.
Yeah.
They repair doors, fortify bits that were broken in.
Get rid of the dead bodies.
Get rid of the dead bodies of the druids.
Lift a bench with excellent skill and precision.
Oh, God.
No slicing up into cool's hand this time.
You see the
Lifting a bench
The
how it
wife.
should be done.
the wife of Dag, Stephanie, is just like at the door for the printing press, just like staring at it, tears running down her face, just like.
Oh, what did you do? There's the guilt. Someone's crying.
As you and Red now look at it, you can see this burnt husk of a room. This large metal printing press, but it had wooden parts in it as well.
Yeah.
Seems to be relatively heavy damaged. Excuse me, you can see the remains of what probably was pots of ink, paintbrushes, and paper in there as well.
I wonder what happened here.
There was a druid in there.
Yeah, of course.
We'd all be very upset if I hadn't
was.
killed the
There was
druid.
a druid and Eric that happened to somehow spontaneously combust.
What would you rather have? A house full of druids or a printing press?
A printing press? Please?
Too late. You've got the house without any druids.
Right.
Destroy wherever we go.
A meal is created and cooked. The boys, you can hear the sound of play coming from the rooms upstairs near the printing press.
Bleh.
Is there anything anyone wants to do, or are you just doing general dog body stuff?
Yeah,
Anyone you
I
want to
think
talk to? Anyone you want to ask? Say now, please.
Just want to help as much as I can.
Red is going to take the map out of Cole's pocket. Go up to whoever seems the oldest.
The father?
Yeah. Is going to point to the thing that looks like a wicker man.
Yes.
And is basically go, what is this?
That is Yesterhill. It is old.
And that's where you think the druids was.
It is fitting that you would ask that. Clearly you have been drawn there.
Druids.
It is old before Barovia was like it is now. Before the druids were hunted and killed by Strahd.
Why?
Sit.
Story time.
There was a time before Strahd is how he is now. He went to war. We should have seen the warning signs, I guess. My family stood, and for a long time we stood with him. But he started to slaughter the druids of Barovia, hunting them, killing them. My family, rightly or wrongly, my ancestors protected the druids. They helped. The druids got stronger and repaid us. That's where these gems came from originally, or so it is said. And there was a stalemate between them and Strahd. But then he received such terrible powers. And the mists came, and death followed it. So he hunted them all down. was said back in those days that Yesterhill held power to these druids. If it does or doesn't, I don't know. But now these so-called druids of the land are drawn to it, as they worship effigies of the devil Strahd. I think he cares nothing for them. But what do I know? Just an old man who makes wine.
Anyone else who's with him when he tells you this story can give me an insight.
17.
13.
15.
19.
8.
19. Everyone else thinks, yes, he most definitely is just an old man who makes wine.
Seems legit.
He is definitely not just an old man who makes wine.
Can you transform into a raven? Is this how again?
No, well, you have been rumoured to do. You have a feeling that he might be able to turn into something. Yes.
Ooh.
Anyway, maybe it's just a children's tale. Maybe there's something to it. There's few who remember a time before Strahd is what he is now. Anyway.
Rest.
Yeah. Help out when night comes. Rest.
Can I do like a religion check to see? I know, right? To see. Basically, I'm thinking, were the druids sort of corrupted along with the land?
Yeah, give me
Or was
knowledge
the land
religion.
corrupted for a lack of druids?
What came first, the druid or the land?
Druid or land?
19 plus religion 20. I've actually got plus 1.
Focusing, digging deep. You rub the back of your hand absently as you remember getting slapped across it.
Listen, Constance! You'll need this one day! There is power in what you worship.
You never do that when I've failed. And it's just something completely irrelevant that I'm remembering in that class.
There is power to what you worship, Constance. If tricked wrongly you worship evil, you will become that. You must question everything.
Constant vigilance.
Choose who you put on a pedestal wisely. Even me.
Another slap.
Wow. It sounds like a horrible place.
It's a wonderful place.
The church.
Yeah, you would believe that
It was Father Dread.
the druids would have dug deep into the magic, and if they're worshipping the land.
Yeah.
So, from what you've seen of Red, she doesn't so much worship the land. It's more kind of like spirits and animals that she is drawn to.
Yeah.
And you think that might be a bit of a blessing. Whereas if she was drawing her power from the ground, there is a chance that she could be corrupted by it. For sure. And the longer druids are put in this, and if it's all they've ever known, where they're drawing the power from, there's no doubt in your mind that it would corrupt them. No doubt.
Constance sort of looks over at Red and doesn't say anything, but just considers this.
You see Constance, like, absent-mindedly rubbing the back of her hand, staring into middle distance, and then eyes focus on you.
Red just puts her hood up and wanders over to a corner to sleep.
Yep. You're fed, you're watered, the food is deep, nourishing, nice, hearty, cottage, town, chef, skilled. Is she as good as Erwin's wife?
Oh.
Nope. Erwin's wife is probably still the best cook that you've had since being in Barovia, and you've probably never had a chef as good as she was. She was wonderful.
It was cooked. It wasn't raw.
No one wants to do anything else?
Sleep.
Fill up my water skin with wine.
Yeah, they've from their personal cellar, they bring some wine out with the meal. It's of the mid-quality wine, not the cheapest, not most expensive, but definitely tasty.
We saved the house. I only burned down one room, and it's only the mid wine.
How much?
Please say Hessia says this.
Quietly, but I think you would.
I wonder how many thousands of gold the printing press would cost.
Why are we all so fixated on the printing press?
You sleep.
Yes. Long rest.
You all go to bed?
Yes.
Don't look at me like that. I'm fine now.
Hessia.
I'm fine now.
Are you?
We have a deal.
Don't do this to me. I thought we fixed this.
Oh god.
We're gonna lose our last friends. You're gonna cast fireball in your sleep, and they're all gonna die.
I'm gonna burn down the whole house.
Fire to all the ravens on the ceiling.
You guys have got sleeping stuff, so they kind of make some space for you to sleep. They'd give you where would they put you up? In in the large storage room.
Nice.
It's nice, it's dry, and it's warm.
It's a large story.
Straw everywhere.
You find yourself stood on the top of a very tall hill. Very tall, very steep. The path going to it. Have you ever seen like the video where they like roll the cheese down the hill?
Yeah.
It's kind of like
Oh
that
my
kind of hill. Just like there doesn't seem to be a path really going to it, climbing up, and then it's got a dead flat top.
Hessia's standing there thinking, I could roll some cheese down that hill.
As you stand on top of it, looking out, and the sky is swirled with kind of deep blacks and purples in the night sky. You turn round to see a large stone ring at one end of the hill. There's a large effigy stood there, and as you look up it, you can see that the effigy looks incredibly familiar, with its horns coming out and its deep purple skin as it looks you in the eye. And you hear a voice. It's a lovely, feminine, deep, exotic, purring voice. Hessia. Death will await you at Yesterhill. Where is the power you had before? That is all that matters. Do you feel the hairs on the back of your neck go up? Do you feel someone very close to you breathes on the inside of your neck? As you feel the lips almost touching your skin.
Gross.
As they... That sweet evil. Think of the good I will do by absorbing it, Hessia. You'll be a hero. Only death awaits you here, Hessia. Do not go to Yesterhill. What do you do?
Just sigh.
As you sigh, you feel a very strong two hands push you on the back as you start to stumble and spin and fall,
I'm the cheese.
rolling and rolling down the hill. The sky flashing and circling above you as you hear a laughter coming above as you land. Your vision starting to go red as you look up the hill, as you see this giant effigy of you come to life and start to walk
across the top and down the hill.
Towards me.
Don't come to Yesterhill.
Because there's a party up there and we don't want you to know about it.
Death awaits me, etc.
As it all goes black and dark, your vision fades into nothing.
In her sleep.
And you wake up in the morning!
Yay!
Hesia, you're no longer on your roll mat. You're on the floor, your shoulder hurts like hell. But you've all had a full night's sleep, all got back, whatever. Yada,
No
yada,
more
yada.
exhaustion!
You're unexhausted now.
I'm unexhausted.
Oh
And you
my
get your
god,
spells
what
back
have I
as well.
done?
I don't
let-
get my slots back though, they're gone for like
Let
the month.
Hesia become unexhausted.
For the first time in like 10 sessions.
I'm no longer. When you were level 3 exhausted, I was getting worried.
You were getting worried.
Do,
You were getting worried.
do we get full hit points, or is it like
Yeah, rest in here, you'll get back full hit points.
If anybody like was,
The last thing you hear as your vision goes is this. Tick-tock, Hesia. Time waits for no one. Especially you.
when she wakes up in the morning, like sit up and just be like, oh, they pushed me down a hill this time. Just anyone who's listening.
not interested anymore?
You know what it's time for?
Forgotten donut.
Paella donuts.
Oh, there's still donuts.
Third energy drink.
No, they're from last week. I've not tried it. I'm on one. I'm a 1 energy drink D&D a day. One a week, actually. It's the only time I have energy drinks is D&D.
Get ready and just go south.
We're not going to check out that cave and get that reward.
I think we do that on the way up,
Brothers.
back up, because it sounds like
It might be useful.
I don't know if anybody cares.
We're not in a rush to go south.
I don't remember what the deal was with the cave.
I don't.
Other than that,
Neither do I.
Ida spotted it. And
It wasn't Ida.
something-
Ida was guided by the spirit of Strahd's dead brother,
Yeah,
who was rewarding us for giving him.
but the cave is on the way
I
back.
think that sounds like a good idea then.
The cave is not. The cave is near the crossroads. If you're looking at your map,
Oh, fine.
So,
right up there.
So we would have to go
here.
Probably 3 hours travel
when it's
to get back to
when
it.
we could head south, deal with the thing south. Then we have to go up to Kask anyway.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know if anybody cares anymore. Probably not. But the hags this night just gone. They just warned me that I'm gonna die if we go to that hill. But you know what? None of you care, so let's just go.
They warned
Correct.
you. The hags warned you. Are the hags on your side now? Since when did the hags give you good advice?
I'm not saying that we shouldn't go. I'm just saying that that's what they said
Didn't
before
you
they
try to-
pushed me down a hill.
Kill us last time that you listened to the hags.
Did I? I didn't. I'm trying to kill you. She started it.
Preemptive.
Oh, that's a big word for a little
That's a big word.
halfling. We can go to the hill. I'm just
Maybe they
warning
fear
you.
what's at the hill.
Heck,
They
maybe.
don't want you to get the power that's there.
Yeah.
Maybe
What was
I'll die, and then you'll all be rid of me, and at least 2 of you will be super happy about that.
What was it the creepy old woman said about that?
Red does not have this written down. She just got really good memory.
Yeah, because that
Which one?
Anything pertaining to what that looks like on the map?
Amber Giant.
Yeah.
Could be an Amber Giant.
My one. Weapon, Sword of Light, Vengeance, treasure hidden in a small castle in a mountain guarded by Amber Giants. Your one, a force of great good, castle in the ruins of a place of supplication.
that might be that weird place we passed up by Kresk. That was one of them as
That
well.
was the
'cause we
wizard's tower.
Said we were going to go
Wizards.
back to it.
A
Wizard's
crypt of a wizard, his staff is the key.
In the night, the elder, whose name I can't remember, bear with me, sorry.
Davian?
Davian, has marked on your map If you pass me the map, I shall mark.
God, that could have ended in tears.
Terribly.
Kind of gone away
But
from
you know
my
what?
throne
It
last week.
didn't. So,
One thing I do enjoy with the way the cameras are set up, we can throw things at Adam and suddenly they appear. And in reverse, no.
I did a little star where it is.
Oh, is this for the witch?
Yeah.
Oh, where you think the witch is?
Where the witches or where the druids are?
where the witch is.
Oh, this little thing here.
Can you see?
That ruin there.
So on the... Oh, so that's like where... Because we're over here.
That's way out the way, so we need to go like bam,
Back to
bam.
Well, we could go down there and then follow the river back up.
Okay,
or we
in
could go
character
down
for
there.
me, what are you planning to do?
I say we go south to Yesterhill.
Yesterhill.
I would vote
Mara
going
Hill?
back to that cave.
My
Sorry?
self-preservation instinct
We can vote
is
on it.
cave.
So it's probably 8 in the morning-ish right now.
I've had that weird evil thing that took over my head, and the hags now saying both of them didn't want to go anywhere near that hill.
So two evil things. Don't want you to go to a place that we've been told some
Evil things.
good
are
thing
there.
is at. That if
I'm not saying we're not going, I'm just...
If we get this gem, it
Sharing
gives a bit
with the
of clean ground in Barovia.
And if
Helps
I
the
die
land.
there, it will be on all of your consciences forever.
that's true.
Just
I don't
making
think
that
we will
clear.
go there. I think it's just a threat.
My vote is getting the power that we can from the caves, as we know that there's some sort of support there. That's my vote.
So where this cave's
I will
like
go
around...
with, I will go with the majority rule. It's
Crossroad.
up there at the crossroads.
So
So
we need to
about
get back
as far as it is down south, we have to
So
go
we
north.
need
We don't know what the druids are doing, and they believe the druids are trying to bring some power up from Yesterhill. That's what the ravens have told us.
I don't think being prepared is... That is just my vote. I will follow the party's consensus.
I'm going
I
Yesterhill.
believe the caves to gain more power so that we can actually...
If we can stop at least one evil from being brought forward that hasn't been brought forward into this land yet, then let's do that.
What you can remember from Suge saying when he stopped being a priest so he could marry Tatiana, he gave up on that and decided he loved her and had to marry her. He took his items and hid them.
Yeah. That's why I'm keen, because I
Because
want
he
those
wants some
clerics
priest, sweet priest things.
But I think that means they're still hidden then.
I like Ryshek in party and in the chat just said split the party. Definitely split the party.
Hell no.
There might be the word never in there somewhere, but I really like split the party.
Hell no to the no.
Here's what I'm thinking, guys. One of you goes and fights this witch.
Yeah. I'm going to go
One
set
of
the
you
windmill on
goes, one
fire.
goes down to Yesterhill,
Yeah.
and then the rest just go to this cave.
I'm going to go set
Well,
the
one
windmill
of
on
us can
fire.
deliver the wine as well, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Done.
Look.
One per barrel.
Hill, witch,
If we go to
wine,
if we go to
windmill.
Yesterhill, deal with the Yesterhill, come back, grab the wine, go up to the crossroads, jump off, go to the cave, and then up to Keth.
Basically, we're going to do a few.
Yeah.
And we've got
My
to be back
question-
at the windmill in 7 days. What decided? You don't
My
have to.
question with the wizard's tower is: do we need to have the staff before we go, or will we find the stuff there?
We don't know. We don't even know if this is the
History,
grave.
knowledge, understanding, enemy. Red's just remembering all this. Search for crypts of a wizard. His staff is the key.
It's this is tower, so his staff
Key
might be in
to
the tower,
knowledge,
and his
or
crypt
key
might be
to
somewhere
the
else.
tower.
Or key to the door?
Or key to the tower.
I'd say we've already
Key to the door.
said that we're
If
helping
only
these
we'd
people
had a
out.
super powerful staff that we hadn't destroyed.
Did we?
Yeah,
I
if only we
destroyed
had.
it, super powerful stuff.
Yeah, you did.
That's what saved you when the child.
Oh,
We
That
destroyed
loud
the
scream.
staff that stopped all these creatures.
It's got even better. We've forgotten one of the people. One of the party can go to Castle Ravenloft.
oh yeah.
I'll do it.
Right.
I'll kill him.
You can send the dwarf to Castle Ravenloft.
Ah, poor dwarfy.
He's still out there
He's
somewhere.
out there somewhere.
Is he
go
going to turn
south.
out to be the main baddie of this
He was
campaign?
strong.
No, Strahd is like the mini boss before we fight
Are we going to vote,
That's
or
what
are
we're
we
saying.
just going to...
Jeff.
So what do you want to do? What does everyone else want to do?
Yesterhill first, and then we'll do the cave.
What's his
I
name?
want
Vote hands up
to look
for
at
the hill.
Yesterhill.
Okay.
If I'm going to die, might as well do it now. Let's go.
You're not going to die, Hestia.
You're hoping that'll do.
These druids, is there anything that's particularly effective when fighting them?
Fire.
I'm not asking you, I'm asking the assembled
Fire, but he is right. Fire is...
old man, nothing else.
as a
Definitely
druid?
nothing else.
Fire, yes.
Sorry, bear with me.
What if I set you on fire and you
Yes.
won't like it?
It would not.
Any more or less than if I set somebody else on fire?
Did anybody else here kill any druids with one spell and one spell only? No, you didn't. Fire is the answer.
Also, the fact that they seem to be able to... would I know the spell Sparkskin?
I think we did.
Would I know the spell that it was Barkskin that they were putting on themselves?
Yes.
We investigated
They,
their body.
They can cast a spell Barkskin.
So what you saw of them, they were wearing no armour, so you could dispel it.
Yep.
They'd lose some of their potency. They were
gonna
also
take
casting
It doesn't do much on us.
which turns their staff into a magical club to
Oh,
batter you in with.
Shillelagh.
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 Yeah.
It's literally shillelagh.
Shillelagh.
It makes.
Say it properly, please.
I have a quarterstaff, so I could
Sorry,
do it.
shillelagh.
Right, I say we head south.
We
voted.
already voted for it.
We
and we'll vote
outvoted
us
to
out.
cool.
Yeah,
We're going to my imminent death.
Sorry to call.
it's all right.
We'll
Good
go
luck.
to the cave
Good
there.
luck. Okay.
Sticking
It's
together is
fine,
definitely the best.
Fire.
Yeah, let's fly.
I've
I know
got
it's shillelagh
Scorching
because it's in that
Ray.
song. Shillelagh, let's fly.
Right. You say your farewells to them.
Well, they should be heading off to take
Yeah.
the wine.
They're getting the cart ready.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So I'm taking this to.
But
2 to Erwin, 1 to the Fistani.
You sure about the Vistani?
Yes.
Yes.
we owe them.
And we told them that we would get them a barrel.
You should choose your friends better.
We're not
It's
so much
more-
friends. It was more.
Kidnap.
They lent us a barrel of.
It's more we
They gave us
prefer
a
not
really
to add
ugly
them to
rug
our
as
list
well.
of enemies.
Kidnap.
Kidnap. What? Who?
Vistani
Oh, it's the Vistani
kidnapped
by the
us.
Dusk Elves, by the way, before you make sure you go to that account,
Okay.
not the our account.
Yeah, give it the wrong stand. Here's a barrel of wine.
If they offer you something in return, don't go for the ugly rug.
Okay.
Oh
Thanks.
yeah, the puppet.
Oh.
That's gone.
Good. I'll see you in a couple of days.
Loose ends.
How big are the barrels?
Do you think
Are we going to be able to
it's
take that
still
barrel to
finding us?
cut?
It's like
Fire.
crawling. Oh,
Good job.
Murdering
Very good
Valaki,
job.
slowly but surely.
Get the muscles from Brussels on it.
Yeah, cool. Right.
What sort of pace are you setting down this track
Careful
trail
pace.
through the woodlands?
Standard.
What are the
Careful pace.
options with pace?
Standard, non-exhausted pace.
So you can go slow, which gives you some advantages. You can go normal,
Yeah.
where you can have people on lookout and you can have other people doing other things. Or you can go forced march, which knackers you out if you do it for long periods of time. You go considerably quicker, but your passive perception drops down and you can't have people doing other things.
Let's go.
So if you're going normal, your normal routine is to have Jakul doing maps.
Yep.
Red is normally searching, foraging, occasionally finds good things,
Lookout.
and then you're on
We
lookout.
look out, yeah.
And I do very little. How? Before we go, I want to ask the Vistani how. Not Vistani. Sorry, the
Raven people.
The
Where ravens?
vintners.
Vitelliers.
How far? How many hours march it is? To,
If you're going normal speed from the map, you reckon it take about 3 or 4 hours
cool.
to get there. If
Fine.
you peg it and set a real brisk pace, you can probably do it. Let's say 4 hours. You could probably do it in 2.5.
We get there by lunch.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's do it by 4. Let's just do normal.
Take it.
space.
Yeah, we don't want to be ambushed.
Okay,
otherwise.
those who are
new
doing survival type looking for berries,
Yeah,
give me
I'll
civilian, please.
continue to learn how to get things.
8.
What was that? Survival.
Survival.
6.
Perception posse, give me some rolling, please.
Today is gonna be a good day for perception. 9.
22.
It wasn't an awful day.
I've had worse. Had a lot worse.
I really love.
you get
I really
bonus
love
out
the
of
fact that I've got
I had a
Eric.
negative.
For perception.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still.
No, just in general, because
So my
perception
perception is only
wisdom,
plus
and
1,
I'm-
but with Eric on my shoulder, it's plus an extra 3, so I'm plus 4.
I am not a wise
I thought you were
being.
just losing the minuses from the exhaustion before.
The trail going south.
Stupid.
Charisma.
The trail going south.
Slough.
Slough. Shall we all go to Slough?
No, I go there every day. It's-
And we can all be in the office. As you start making your way south, you kind of come out, head east a little bit, and then hit the crossroads. Jakul, you can see to the north the pull of this mythical cave with all of its holy artifacts. As the others turn south towards certain Yesterhill doom. As you make your way,
That could have been useful.
the first hour is reasonable travel. There's still a path here. You can see the carts have travelled down here, but then it changes. This is more your home. This is your domain. There is a path here. The others, you can no longer see the path here. It looks completely fucking random, and you're relying quite heavily on Red leading you through, and Jakul keeping a map. As the path and the trail kind of goes narrow, you can see these druids might be evil, they may have been corrupted by the land, but ultimately their kind of druid craft and their druid skills are still pretty good. To make this kind of like trail through the forest. There's no doubt in your mind a normal person would have got lost here. But you're able to head south. Let's see how good you are at leading and how long it will take you.
What we survival?
Yes, please.
Yeah. 18.
Yeah, really good. You're able to pick up on the druid trail pretty accurately. The others, it does seem like Red is just going a bit random. Like the route she's taken, there's certain bits where she seems to be going harder routes and easier routes. It doesn't seem to make a horrendous amount of sense. And in a number of places, you cannot see anyone has been here before, is how it looks. You can to the south, an hour passes. Walking in quiet contemplation, light chat between yourselves.
Red's enjoying herself.
Each person give me one thing that the others may have noticed about you after spending considerably longer with you now. If you want to go first, Gabriel.
Gabriel actually seems to care a lot about his the two ravens he has. Like Eric more so than Ida, but he does care. Like he's always given it a pet and a scratch. Even though he calls it names occasionally, he does actually care quite a bit for it.
Constance?
Constance is forcing herself not to smile or laugh at a lot of the things that Hessia does.
Love it. Hessia?
She is being outwardly sort of overly jovial about this whole going off to this hill, but you've probably learnt by now to read that like the tail is the true sign, and that is got an anxious twitch going to it.
Perfect. Jakul. Something they might not have noticed.
Well, pretty obvious things, but...
He's not actually perfect.
Lies!
Not true!
Damn lies!
How would that be possible? You notice that he's often when he is dealing with people, he always tries to be overly nice and kind of be a good person or better than he should be. He's like,
So a bit like how
he's
Erwin was
forcing
just
himself to be a
overly
bit-
pleasant.
tries to force himself to be nice.
Okay, nice. Red.
When people are talking, Red is watching your mouths very, very carefully. Has started to mouth the words along when you talk.
My heart is learning.
Can everyone give me a perception, please?
Crit!
20.
7.
Technically at 21.
16.
What?
I know.
Perception, buddy. What's happened to you?
Actually, no, that's a 23 actually.
Oh, wow. It was a critical anyway, so.
Crit.
I haven't got as many negatives as you have.
It's because it's anything off wisdom. I'm not
Criticals work like as an auto success, don't they? Or is it like?
Yeah.
So even if it's like a 50 or something of the difficulty, you don't
I believe so. It all comes. It's DM's discretion at the end of the day, because I think there's certain things that are hard, and they're like
You can set
16 to 20.
DCs, and some is like rolls versus my stealth, and some is rolls versus other things.
Yeah.
Okay. So all those who rolled well was pretty much everywhere, apart from.
I didn't. It was a 7.
Classic
buddies.
My perception buddy has left me.
It's because I was hanging out with Red, then I had to pick mushrooms.
Yeah, hanging out at the front.
Whilst I'm going to my certain death.
Yeah, your head's down. You're just like.
If I can't see it, it can't see me.
Right, sorry, let me get that. You can see the trail as it's leading through the thick wood now, as it's really closed in. It feels quite suffocating, claustrophobic, these branches. A lot of you, especially you, Constance, double guessing, looking at these trees, making sure none of them are about to hit you.
That's fair.
Got PTSD over trees.
We've had some bad trees.
But also, you keep moving branches that way.
The path opens up now as you're making your way through the wood. And it opens, and you can see dead grass leading onto deep black rock. Getting higher and higher. Ominous clouds as the sky opens up before you are gathering high above. As you stand for a second and look at it, looking at the top of this hill, the bank of fog here is very, very close. It makes the depth perception incredibly hard to see how thick it is. As you stand and look at it in this clearing for a while, not the main hill, but the hill behind. Flash from the clouds comes tumbling down. The boom of thunder comes out afterwards as you're all stuck and stood looking up at this towering hill in front of you. You can see dirt trails leading up it and round it in concentric circles. And on the side of it, you can see mounds of black, loose stone built into cairns. What do you do?
Red will wait for everyone to get out the trees.
Yep.
Sort of check that everyone's there, and then sort of give the nod to keep going, but quietly and a bit slower.
Are we here? Is this?
The thinness is
Feels like it.
Okay.
Yeah, there's the hill.
Can we see the effigy?
We're here. Yeah, can we see this effigy
Yes.
if we're in front of the hill?
It stands tall and high atop the hill, towering above a 50-foot tall statue made of tightly woven twigs and packed with black earth. It resembles a towering man wearing a black cloak, and you can see 2 white fangs.
Hessia looks at it and just goes, at least it doesn't look like me.
It looks like it would catch fire easily.
Yeah.
It did in a dream. Catch fire easily, you say?
Yeah.
How far away is it, this effigy? In feet.
Fireball.
Help with that.
How far away is
It's
the effigy? It's like right at the very top at the far side of the hill.
So about 30 foot or further.
Oh, considerably further.
Around 150?
foot.
It's a good distance off. Probably even further than that at the
How
moment.
about 300 foot?
Oh, 300 foot.
I can do that. I can still do that. I can double my distance. I'm not going to fireball it. I want to, but that's a big old spell to waste.
I guess with the noise of the thunder and lightning, we can kind of get up the hill, hopefully without being noticed.
So
It's still misty. Yeah?
in these concentric, super misty. As you stop and look at the hillside for a second, you can see two concentric circles sort of going up the side of it, of these black piles of stone. There's probably like 200 of them in total, and they vary in size from sort of 5 to 10 foot. You, Red, and you, Constance, would definitely be familiar with them as being like when you're up high and you can't dig into the ground, burying people can be hard work. So it's a way to
Sky burial.
that kind of thing.
Cool.
Yeah. Quietly.
Yeah.
As much as you can.
It's misty. We got thunder.
Yeah. So quietly making our way up the hill.
Stealth check.
We do a stealth check.
Yep, everyone give me a stealth
Stealth
check, please.
Disadvantage.
Crit again.
17.
22.
Stop wasting
and
him.
then I got a 2.
15.
Well, to you all.
I just disappeared.
is about to fuck it all up again. Hope you're ready.
Tune in next week. See how Constant fucks it up.
Oh, then she's in a lot of armour.
Yeah.
She's probably clunk.
One of us has to be the armour bearer.
Big whistly beefcake.
So, what was the total? Sorry.
15.
Crit.
15.
17.
At disadvantage.
Good
2.
dice.
It's a stealth roll at disadvantage in full armour. Of course I'm going to do badly.
Nice. Okay.
If you could have gone the full 1, then you could have re-rolled it.
Yeah,
no,
you should've just
but
got
no,
one.
2.
Yeah.
God,
Okay, can everyone give me... what are you looking out for? Where are you looking?
I'm looking at that hill, like the crest.
So you can
kind of
see the centre of the hill, but you can't really see the back end of the hill very well.
Red's going to be at the front looking for like safe ground.
How are you making your way up there? The sort of main way, or are you going via the stone piles?
Where there's most cover, I guess.
Yeah, most cover would be the stone piles.
Yeah.
So she's mainly watching the ground.
So are you going over and round the stone piles, or just near them?
Near them.
Try and use them for cover?
Yeah.
Yeah, not over the top of them, but round them.
Just asking for science.
You have a face on.
I'm.
I'll be alert of like where we're going, so keeping track of where we're going
Yeah.
in more
Red
immediate
will stay at the
surroundings.
front, so to basically like follow the path, follow where she's going.
Hessie is thinking back to her dream and sort of like was looking back over her shoulder in case there's like a hag there.
One day someone's going to play a really nasty trick on you and she's like...
And then they will get fireballed in the face.
Or ghost hand on the shoulder.
Ghost hand.
Ghost hand looks so lovely in this world, doesn't it? It's all skeleton.
Yeah. That's how I got that pasty. Back in the good old days before I didn't have things after me.
It's alright, you don't cast a shadow, so you should be spotted that easily.
As you make your way quarter of the way up the hill, steep, it's burning legs. We're talking like cheese
rolling.
Cheese rolling hill.
I was cheese.
Even with these druids being as good as they are, you think you're on the same way that they kind of go up and down, trying to use the sort of skirt towards the edge of these stone piles, these black rocks. Does anyone touch the black rocks?
No. Leave them.
I cast Divine Sense.
Oh, God.
That's really smart.
Bingo.
Yeah.
I'm going to guess that's me
Sorry,
around here.
I'm midway through a sentence. Please feel free to carry on. I was mostly just working with you.
I'm going to guess there's going to be some evil juju about.
Bad juju.
Oh man.
Can you continuously cast it, or is it like a
Divine sense.
Divine sense.
I can do it 5 times. I can do it once per level.
Okay.
So.
And
That's pretty
bring a
awesome.
short rest or something?
As you put your head,
check that.
what are you looking at when you cast it?
The near, because it's 60 feet, so just like the
You
immediate.
invoke it. Can everyone give me a perception roll, please?
6.
18.
I got a 1. Can I use your lucky?
No, because I rolled a 1, so I'm using it myself.
Oh, 21 actually.
Yay, 22.
Where they?
Sorry, I used my
You're probably still better than
lucky.
me. Oh, you crit failed.
I'll be off 5.
I beat Gabriel.
So what did you roll?
At perception.
21.
6.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Crit.
Crit fail.
Crit fail.
Oh, crit fail.
So technically 5.
Oh, I thought Johnny crit failed.
Right.
You were the
It's a perception roll.
Really doing badly at everything.
But your eyes are good today.
You've reversed it now.
So, as you're making your way up there, looking around as you invoke this divine sense, Constance, as you start to look to within 60 foot. You hear a noise coming over from the right-hand side, then from the left, then from straight ahead, all running towards you.
Okay.
3 of them. Big, bulky, 6 foot of Arnold Schwarzenegger, muscly, tattooed.
Cool.
Whereas the druids had nature on them side, these, what can only be described as wild berserkers, using a variety of great weapons, great clubs, large two-handed axes, come running from behind some of the stones and one coming down the hill, screaming and bellowing their war cries as they do. You definitely detect evil from all 3 of them as they start to run in.
Am I the only one they've noticed?
Yes, you most definitely are.
Clunking away.
Shiny creature, of course.
You see, with each one, and walking beside with these cruel smiles, some with this scarification tattoos on their face, some with the heavy braided hair then stuck down with either white or black with their staffs, the 3 druids behind each one.
Cool.
Can everyone give me initiative? You're at disadvantage.
I get alert.
We're at
Oh, I'll
disadvantage.
give you normal then. I'll counter it out.
We're all at disadvantage with that.
No.
No, just Johnny.
I could have been, but I'm
I'm going to roll my druids into groups.
Crit fail.
9.
Can I be lucky?
Yes, you can be lucky.
25.
11.
15.
Okay, anyone above 20?
No.
25.
Just Johnny. Anyone above 18?
No.
Sorry, Gabriel. 17? 16? 15?
Yep.
13, 12, 11,
11.
10.
10.
And I was 9.
Brilliant. Gabriel, always being alert, always ready. As you're looking over your shoulder, you hear this squawk as the raven squawks as you turn around and see these 3 mountains of muscle running towards you.
That's the cream.
I command Ida and...
So there's 1 straight down the middle and 2 from either side.
I send Ida to the left, Eric to the right, barbarians. So I get... So that's help on both of them. So they will be at advantage. Bonus action, spiritual weapon, a scythe 60 foot by the druid.
Which one? Left, back?
The left one.
If you want to, guys, want to use sort of dice to show where stuff is, to kind of, I'll try and do the mental combat to show you where stuff is.
And this is on the Ida's berserker. Yeah, I put it by the berserker.
On the berserker, this
Yeah.
sword?
If we say...
So a scythe just appears like right beside him.
So if we say the coins are us...
So I get advantage.
Just so you've got a rough idea of where stuff is. I'll
So
try and
coins are us.
explain.
We've got a barbarian and a druid at the front, in front of us.
16.
We've got
To hit?
a barbarian
Barbarian, yep.
and a druid.
I've got advantage, so should I
that
roll just in
side.
case I get a crit?
Yeah, go for it.
Sorry, do we have one also?
Yeah,
then
And then on that side, so...
So that is
And we'll have-
1d8.
Yeah, someone here.
Somewhere like that, I guess.
Yeah.
6 plus
Red.
6.
Red
That's
would be the
12 points
teeniest
of
coin.
damage, force damage,
Yeah.
on the one that's on
Yep.
the left with Ida, and then I will Eldritch Blast the one on the right twice.
They're going to be upon you this round.
Cool.
So advantage. Crit on the first hit of my Eldritch Blast.
Is this on the
Right
berserker?
hand side one. Berserker.
Okay.
And then the other one, 7 plus 6. So 13. If not, I've got advantage.
No, 13's a hit, yeah.
13's a hit. I rolled anyway just in case I get another crit. Nope. So the first one was a crit, so D10 twice. 8. 4, so 12. And then the second one was a 2. So 14 damage in total, or force damage.
Okay. As a hand comes out, and out of the mist it forms this large scythe, which it spins and slices into the flank of this berserker. As he doesn't even cry in pain, you see the face of gritted teeth as he keeps running towards you. As you then turn, taking your eyes off him and focus on the other flank, as 2 bolts of energy come spinning out and collide into the shoulders. He tumbles down the hill a little bit, but regains his footing and continues to run. Rough formation for you guys. Who was at the front?
Me and Red were at the front when we were going up.
Oh, right. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3. What is your AC, please?
19.
I guess Gabriel would have been like in the middle.
I was at the back because I was looking over my shoulder.
Like
19. Sure it's not 18?
It's 19.
As this barrage of reckless, has no try on defense from this guy at all. Just a pure barrage of attacks comes flying in at you. You stamp your feet down, the shield comes round. First blow comes in, slides across and sparks come off the shield as he spins the axe in his hand and tries to bring it round on the side of your neck, but you're able to bring the sword round and parry. As you do, his druid companion... A hand goes out. And there's a mutter of words. It's hard to hear what's said. And just comes flinging forwards. And as it does, a ball of fire comes rolling out of the fingertips. What is your AC, Red?
My AC is 15.
That's a hit.
Oopsie.
The druids are setting you on fire.
Yeah.
Take 4 points of damage, please.
4 points of fire damage. That's cute.
Grumpy and a bit spam. 4 points.
Basically, like.
Remember that time I killed a druid? Things now.
And then it is Constance. As you look at this mad wildman with his hair stuck down to his head, his pupils are fully wide.
Constance's face, which is so far throughout this mostly been sort of a indifferent sort of mask, like you know the emoji that's just got like a straight
line.
Yeah.
Just like breaks into a grin with like wild eyes,
Fighting time.
and in Orcish mutters a prayer, clanging the sword on the shield. And casts Shield of Faith, which grants +2 AC.
Nice. Is it a bonus or an action?
It's a bonus.
Okay, yep.
And it's up to 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Strong. Nice. So 21?
Yeah, 21. And attacks the...
So from you being Marshal, you would understand that these guys are recklessly attacking you.
Yeah.
So you've got advantage on your attack. They've got advantage on you, you've got advantage on them.
Oh, cool. Okay. Fab. So...
They're just going to help
attack
whatever.
twice.
He's got no defense, yeah.
14 plus 6... 20?
Yeah, that's a hit.
Roll that twice and go to get crit anyway, because you get advantage.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
So,
And 23.
roll that again because you got advantage.
Oh, sure. Yeah, 13. Yeah.
2 hits.
So 23 and a 20.
Yep. Give me 2 damage, please.
Sword. That is a 11 and a 7. So 18 points of damage. Ooh,
I got it.
How much in total, sir?
18.
Okay. All the viewers get to see my maths face now.
And carry the one.
You've seen Gladiator, the difference in the fighting style when it's the crazy barbarians versus the Romans. This is a very similar style. Your more defensive manner, being able to step in and just thrust in with the sword into squishy parts as he's trying to whirl this large, ungainly axe round on you. He's not managed to land a hit on you, but yours smaller and more accurate strikes going through. Hessia, you're the same time as me. What do you want to do, boss?
I would like to, first of all, invoke Tides of Chaos to get advantage.
Who are you attacking?
I am going to do the Scorching Ray to 3 different...
3 different targets, or...?
3, yeah. You can do that.
Can it?
You can get 3 rays of fire and hurl them at targets. You can hurl them at 1 target or several.
Nice, go for it. Who are you going for?
The 3 barbarians.
Nice.
No. The 3 druids. Oh. Because they don't like fire.
Okay.
Yeah, like most people.
Hey, don't enjoy being on fire. Unlike most people.
Give me 3 rolls to hit, please. You can just roll 3 d20s if you've
And
got
I have would that be advantage on all 3 or because of the Tides of Chaos? Or will I just get advantage on 1 of the 3?
You get advantage on... Oh, it's 1 attack.
Yeah, it's 1 attack. Because it's 1 spell.
Yeah, I'll give you advantage on all 3.
Go another d20.
Well, I'll do this for advantage 3 times over.
Yeah.
So that'll be 12 plus... What's the thing? 6, so 18.
That's a hit.
That will definitely be a hit, because that'll be 22.
Yep.
And 25.
Bloody hell, yeah. 3 hits.
20, what's that one? No, I didn't get a 1 for that. That's fine. So it is... Which one have I just done? Scorching Ray. 2d6 for each.
As you spin and invoke this crazy, wild magic.
There is cackling. That is proper...
Come flying out from your hand. Give me some damage, please.
We'll go in a clockwise direction. One on the right first.
This one first.
Yeah.
Left first. First one takes 9 points.
Yep.
Second one takes 2. Oh, no. I can re-roll because my feat is fire damage. I can re-roll.
Nice.
10.
Fucking hell.
And the third one takes 9.
Nice damage. Nice damage.
Fire, laughter, everything's amazing. Everything's on fire. She's having the time of her life. Pew, 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 fire.
As you spin your cloaks and your tail spinning round, and at random moments you just seem to point your finger out, and at each 3 of them this ray of pure heat and energy flies in a dead straight line, striking 1, 2, 3 and burning them all heavily as fire erupts from around you and lights up.
I'm on fire.
I'm on fire.
And I'm loving it. And Tides of Chaos has been invoked.
Yes, it doesn't go off though.
No. I'm just saying that it has been invoked.
Okay. The barbarians charge in. Who would have been on the left flank, please?
Left flank is me.
Yeah.
By yourself, this hulking wall of muscle and hides comes running in. He's got heavy, kind of dodgily done blue tattoos on him. His head hair stuck back and shaved on the side. Ooh.
16 AC.
Fucking hell, this is rubbish. I hate this game.
Let's stop.
I don't play anymore.
Play this game anymore. It's supposed to be scary, but my one's rubbish. As he comes smashing in with this large axe, trying to hook onto your shield and drag it away from you, but isn't able to. You're just too strong and hold on. The druid behind him. I'm going to go for something a little different. Let's have a look.
I burnt him. I burnt all of them. Fire.
The druid behind him is going to run in as well.
After me?
After you call as well?
So he's kind of stood a little bit behind him. You can hear him muttering in this horrendous, deep, guttural, vile language. Some of you may have heard Sylvian before, and this is an insult to it. Can everybody give me a Constitution save, please.
15.
Ooh, crit.
21.
Oh, 18.
12.
I don't like this game anymore.
Okay.
You don't have to... No, 15.
21.
That's right. Bloody hell, I like this game again.
I'm not puking.
As he does, he
Right now.
slams the staff down in front of him, and he stood like just to the side of the big barbarian as thunder smashes, as air is pushed back. Red, take 14 points of damage. Everyone else take 7. Red, you are pushed back 10 feet away
which
from
direction?
him.
So
Away
here.
from him.
Wait, was that a deck save?
No,
Constitution.
Oh, Constitution, yeah. Oh,
7
I've got this
points.
shield feat and I never get to use it. I thought, well, that's finally...
You've got the shield up. Nah, I take no damage. It makes sense.
No, it's alright. I mean, I don't want to, like... Pity the massive. I've got enough damage. It's fine.
It was 7, right?
Yeah.
42.
I did math
Everyone's
instead.
ears now ring in your heads. And it is Jakul, your turn, sir. You've got one right in front of you.
And a
And
druid.
a druid.
And a druid.
Yeah,
Dragon
one of
breath
each.
and dragon breath.
Barbarian to the left of me. Druid to the
Yeah,
right.
Over
Here
to the
I am.
shield. I just block with the shield. Over the top.
That's cool.
Give me some damage,
That's a
please.
cool move.
Yeah. What was it again?
It's a charismatic thing to do as a...
2d6. Half saved. Ooh, 8 points of cold damage.
Nice.
Half if they save.
No, they didn't.
12, okay.
The druid looks hurt. He doesn't look well at all. He's taken 2 big hits. The big, bulky barbarian doesn't seem phased by it at all. The other side, who is on the right-hand side, please?
Hessia and
Red.
Red has been
well
kind
out.
of pushed closer to
And
them.
then the rubber is
north.
this bang in the middle. It's like Gabriel.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's me and Red, really. in the
1, 2,
right.
3, 4. Just because Hessia would be, yeah.
You just shot fire?
Nope. Much more the target. He comes running in. What is your AC?
12.
He's on fire as well, though.
I am on fire. You will take fire damage for doing this.
Take 15 points of
I'll
damage.
work that one out in a minute.
As you're not even looking, as you've finished your spell, as it last finger comes running in, this large, hulking, it could be even worse. No. Man just comes reaching in with this huge axe and catches you clean as you could. The swing is perfect, and it catches you on the collarbone as you hear a snap and a crack as your right arm is forced down.
24.
The druid behind him is gonna just.
He'll take 1d4 fire damage for
Yeah,
hitting
give me
me.
a d4, please.
4.
Ooh, it's a cool spell.
Also, when he does that, I'm going to like lock eyes with him
Hellish rebuke him.
and just be like, "You're not on fire enough, mate." And hellish rebuke.
Yeah, that'd be a 2. So no, I don't think I've saved.
2d10.
Yeah, I love Hellish Rebuke.
Nice.
It's brutal.
5 and 3, 8. Yeah, better than nothing.
Can you add anything?
As you do.
Oh, would you add on the spell attack bonus
No, I
to
would
that?
say
It
otherwise.
should stay on your spell.
No, so 8.
You lock eyes with him. Do you say what language are you saying? Common, Tiefling, Abyssal.
Common, because I want him to understand what I'm saying. You are not on fire enough.
As he does, just spits blood out of his mouth to the side, locks eyes with you, and as you see, his pupils are fucking massive, dilated. There is like no iris to him at all, as he just locks on with just a pure crazed. You've probably seen people who have taken drugs before.
Yeah.
He has taken.
All of them.
Let's have a go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What is your AC, please?
13.
Fuck this game. Rubbish game.
Dice roll four.
More fun
Dice
game.
by the wheel.
By the
your
wheel,
friend.
by the
Okay, I'm on it. You see the druid reaches back and up And flame arrives in his hands. He spins and sends it flying out towards you. As it spins round and goes straight through the group and hits on the hill, the other far side. Red, your
I
turn.
did rebuke wrong.
I'm gonna.
The combat is brutal.
I should have given down.
I'm gonna use a bonus action to cast Shillelagh on the staff she's got strapped to her back.
Nice. Everyone loves a good
So
shot.
that means for the duration you can use your spell casting ability instead of strength for the attack and damage rolls of attacks from the weapon. The weapon's damage die becomes a d8.
Nice.
So I'm going to attack this druid here.
The one who came in close on Jekyll?
No, the
druid
one
on the right.
who's on the right.
But she got blasted towards
I got blasted towards
Oh, yeah.
him. The barbarian's gone towards Hestia.
Yeah,
so
no,
I'm
that's
just gonna
cool.
go for
Yeah,
him.
you'd have a pretty much clear run at
So
him.
what's my 6 plus 6? 8, 6,
14?
14.
No, not enough.
Damn it!
As you come crashing into the side of him, you hit and it connects. No, it is it. It is it.
Is it?
They've not had time to put Barkskin up.
Yay!
Give me some damage, please.
So then it's a d8 plus 6.
Give me some damage.
That's 12 points of damage with the staff.
Rubbish game.
Just like baseball bat.
How much? 12.
12, right to the kneecap.
He does not look well. So two of the druids are looking
That's where
pretty
she
grim.
is. 12 points of damage
brutal.
to the kneecap.
Is there any water left in there?
Crack.
A bit, not much.
Gabriel, you're up, sir. So the fighting around you is furious. Hestia does not look in a great place against this barbarian.
How beat up is that barbarian looking? Well, I wouldn't know because he's in a
A
rage.
little
wouldn't he?
bit, not
Okay.
hugely. If you were to guess, no.
Bonus action.
Yeah.
I will move my spiritual
They're
weapon.
both in quite close. The druid is looking pretty beat up. The barbarian, not so much.
I want to move to the druid. Move my spiritual weapon to where behind the druid that is attacking Jakul.
Yep.
And hit that
one.
And Ida's going to be there, so that gives me advantage.
Spiritual side is now another.
16 plus 6, so that's a hit. 24, 22.
22.
Yes, a hit.
Yeah, and it is 1d8 plus 6. 7 points of damage.
Nice.
On that druid.
He takes it. He is not looking well.
I will do both my Eldritch Blasts
on
at the barbarian that's against Hestia, but I also command Eric to kind of distract it.
Okay. Yeah.
So,
trying to give you advantage.
Yeah.
You've got advantage anyway because he's
Yeah.
reckless. He's just going mad. He's got no defense. He's just coming at you. Give me a roll to hit.
So the first Eldritch Blast is 6 plus 6, so 12. I guess I've got advantage, so I can re-roll that anyway. Crit on one.
Yeah.
And on the second one, 9 plus 6 being 15.
Yeah, it's a hit.
I will roll just in case I get a crit. I don't.
Give me some damage.
So 1 crit. So D10. 7. 14 for the first one, that was a crit, and then 10 for the second one, so 24 points of damage.
On who?
On the
How much in total, sorry?
24 against the barbarian.
The barbarian at where
that
Hestia
Hestia
is.
is.
The one that's just shoved his axe in my collarbone.
Crunch.
There's just been a really nice comment in chat. I wonder what Red's thinking. She doesn't know too much about what alcohol is, and then looking at someone who's totally on shrooms and off their face. That is someone who's grown up in a forest, away from alcohol and the evils of cities.
But knows exactly
But with a lot
what
of shrooms.
shrooms do.
Yeah, a little bit of magic mushrooms here.
Knows exactly what they do. But alcohol's gross.
Okay. Oh, it's me. The two at the front.
That barbarian not gone down, please.
Nope.
Baby. As he comes in.
My
Brings-
AC is 21 currently, by the way.
Yeah, I've got you
Wow,
there.
okay. Just checking.
Uh-oh.
The butt of the axe comes up and it just pushes it into your face, just stuns you. And as he does, he brings it down in a huge sweeping arc, comes in behind and over the top of your shield as you just manage to bring the shield up, but the axe head bites in over the top of your shoulder, and you take 12 points of damage. He's got this huge smile on his face. He then tries to reach across the shield, trying to bring the axe in, which is still half embedded, and trying to bite you, but he's not able to get his teeth to lock in. The druid behind him is going to do another flame. He's going for you, Gabriel, at the back.
Is Gabriel the big rubber?
Yeah.
Yes, he is.
14.
Yeah, that hits.
Ooh, 6 points of damage, please. This time, the spell is invoked as this flame is produced in the hand. It's spiraling in as you feel the heat of it just rush past you. This flash of light.
6 points.
So it smashes into your chest and just erupts and goes around you. You'll go, Constance.
I'm going to attack the barbarian straight in front of me.
Yep.
While cackling wildly, because this is great. I'm having a great time.
It is, isn't it?
I've got advantage.
Well, advantage, yeah.
So 16 plus... So 22 for the first one. 14 for the second.
Yeah, that's 2 hits. They're not hard to hit at all. They're wearing extra armour and you've got advantage against them. But they're pretty good at hitting you back. So 2 hits.
Mm-hmm. So that's 7 and 10. So 17 in 2 hits. And as a bonus action, I'm going to attempt to shove him with my shield.
Oh,
That's
nice.
the thing I can do.
That's an athletics check, isn't it?
It doesn't say.
Yeah, it's a versus athletics check.
Okay, so it's strength test.
Athletics?
thing.
Yeah.
Oh, athletics. Fine.
Your athletics skill should be higher.
Yeah. Yep. That would be a 21.
Bloody hell. Okay.
And if I succeed, he's prone, I believe.
Yes. So, as he steps in, he's got the axe in your shoulder. He tries to drag you forward. 2 quick over-the-shoulder jabs deep into his axe shoulder as he drops down and brings the axe out as he quickly just smash with deadly force. I'll give you D4 damage on it as well because I rolled a 4.
4.
Bloody hell.
We're doing well on the D4s tonight, aren't we?
As he looks up and you just bring the shield smashing down onto his face and force him down into the floor as he almost bounces, you hit him without much force. He does not look well. Hesias, me and you at the same time, boss. You got a barbarian in your face.
How was he looking?
Oh, he looks angry.
Healthy,
He looks a bit like
or...
this.
He's got a moustache.
Sorry, he looks bitey.
Bitey healthy.
Is he looking bleedy bitey or pretty robust bitey?
No, he don't look well. He don't look well. He don't look well. How many hit points have you got?
13.
He looks better than you.
Okay. I would like to firebolt him, please. Straight into him.
So he'll get an attack, won't he?
How do spells work when you're close combat?
I think you can attempt to cast it defensively. So it would be in the old rules. It would be a concentration check.
You would get an attack of opportunity because it's classed as a range. It's a range.
Yeah,
spell.
so he will get an attack on you. I'll read up the rules again. And so used to Pathfinder. Sorry, anyone who's watching. So in Pathfinder, you can choose to roll to try and cast it defensively. And if you fail, the spell fizzles.
Okay.
Or you can just cast it and he gets an attack on you.
Unless you have the touch spell.
Yes.
Then.
So he's probably, with you casting a spell this close to him, he's probably going to hit you.
I don't think I have anything offensive that's touch. No, I don't.
5 seconds. What are you going for?
Chill. Oh no, chill touch isn't. Touch.
I can't get out. No, chill touch is not a touch.
Yeah, that's
if I try and get out of the way, he can hit.
Yeah, if you step out of combat, he'll hit you.
Yeah. Firebolt.
Step back.
No, because he's going to hit me whatever, so I might as well try and hit him back.
He's still going reckless. Fucking stupid gunner. Unless you are 11.
12.
Oh, stupid gunner.
God bless that cloak of protection. It picks me up from 11 to 12.
As you start to invoke your spell, and he smiles, seeing what's happening, and he tries to bring this axe down in a murderous arc, trying to take your head off, as you just literally... And give me a roll to hit, please.
Am I, Not an advantage on this, am I?
Yeah.
Am I?
Yeah.
Good. 15.
Yes, a hit. Give some damage.
Firebolt is 2d10. 12 points damage.
He's still standing.
Still standing.
My turn, Jackal. There's 2 near you, and they're gonna try and beat the crap out of you, basically.
Okay.
What's your AC, please?
16.
That's a hit. And the druid puts his hand to the side, his staff in it.
Is he coming into melee with me then?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, he's missed it. Ooh. So, as they try... Oh, no. Sorry. No. As they just try and bundle you, just a barrage of attacks. As the druid snarling, his eyes, biting his lips, his blood is just streaking from his face and his nose from the hits he's taken. So he tries to just smash you with his enchanted staff. You bring your shield up and are able to parry, leaving only your mace to stop the barbarian, who just powers straight through it. And you take 9 points of damage. Please.
Okay.
He's going to try and bite you as well, and he hits!
He bite off. Oh, that's
Take
gross.
1 point of bite damage.
He's biting a dragon.
Check the tooth on a scale.
And it's your turn, Jekyll.
Okay.
So the druid looks completely fucked.
Yeah.
The barbarian looks probably pretty healthy.
Okay.
We'll finish this combat. We're going to go a little bit over if that's okay.
Is this Jackal?
Yeah.
Cool. Is that cool?
That's me.
Okay, I thought
I'm
that
in
was cool.
combat with them.
That's fine.
That's easy. Okay.
Right. Hessia is looking worse for wear behind me, right?
I'm not looking great.
You turning around to see?
No, I know.
See?
My castle has a different tone to it when I'm hurting.
Ow! It really hurts!
I'm having fun, but I'm also in pain.
Hit me with many swords! Axes!
I have an axe in my collarbone, but this is fun.
If I cast a bonus action spell, would that give them an attack of opportunity? on me?
Vicious sarcasm.
No? Okay. So, okay, I want to... yeah, I'll cast a Sanctuary on Hessia to try and protect her.
Nice. Yep, you invoke the spell.
Yeah.
And then your action?
So that basically it wards
They've
you.
got to do a whiz save to hit you.
Okay.
Yeah.
You've had it lots of times, and it's an annoying rubbish spell.
I enjoy it.
Right, and then I am smiting that the druid who's engaged with me.
Yep, give me a roll to hit, please.
Okay. 20.
That's a hit. Give me some damage.
6, 9 damage.
That's enough. Yeah.
Okay.
Is he gone? The other Jess.
You knock him down.
Goodbye.
A swift mace to the face is enough.
The owl bag.
As blood spurts out the side as he spins, hits the floor, and begins to roll down the hill.
Like cheese.
My turn. Group number 3. Okay, Hessia, the one at you is going to try and attack you.
God, I'm not very well.
He can't attack you.
Nah.
He's going to step back and...
Oh yeah, because wisdom.
Wisdom save.
Yeah.
He's going for you. You'd be the next target.
Yep.
You'd have to disengage.
Yeah, you
Hessia.
get an attack on him if you want. If you've got a weapon.
Punch him.
I have a crossbow, but presumably that takes time to load and.
If you've not got it out, yeah, you would have to use it as an attack
Punch
opportunity.
Whip him with your tail.
I'm still on fire, so I could just
You're going
like
to try and punch him?
Whip him with the
my
tail.
fiery
You're going to try and
arms.
hug him.
I'll punch him. I'll give him a fiery punch.
How does Sanctuary work if she attacks someone? Does it drop?
Whip her with the tail.
Does Sanctuary drop if she attacks someone?
I don't think so.
No.
I think it might.
I've got it.
Because otherwise it's super mega powerful. Because you could just sanctify, do sanctuary
Yeah,
on the
if you
tank.
make an attack or casts a spell that affects an enemy
You would
creature,
know
it's
you're under the
fine.
effect of sanctuary. You've had it before.
Oh.
Let him go.
Yep. Gabriel, AC, doesn't matter. Oh, he's reckless, he might crit. No. Unless it's like 24.
No. I'm but
6 points of damage.
Man
Oh, no,
wearing-
7 points of damage, please. As the axe comes again, swinging in. He's trying to take your legs from under you. Comes colliding in, bang, into the side of the leg.
You can feel red warmth running down. Someone spilled a drink on you as you look down. Oh, it's a red drink.
I've been at
The druid with you. Going toe to fucking shalalala toe.
Shalalala.
12?
15.
Invokes the staff in her hand as it comes wimping out over the top of you and you're able to duck under it. Your attack. Druid is not looking well.
I'm going to go for the ribs.
Yeah, give me a roll to hit,
round the ribs.
please.
That's plus 6. That is 17.
That's a hit. Give me some damage.
10.
That's enough. A big smash into the ribs as you hear them crack and smash. As you this huge dent in the side. As the druid takes a couple of deep breaths and then begins to cough up blood, looks down at it in shock and surprise and keels over backwards.
Bye.
We've just had a hello from America from someone called Nerdsmith, so if we could just give him a hello. Hello, Nerdsmith. Hope you're enjoying the stream.
Does he craft nerds?
Yeah.
He is a smith.
Father?
Hey guys, we're just finishing one combat. We're nearly finished, but the excitement of the stream. You've got move action if you want to do anything else.
What can I do with a move action?
Nothing. Don't know. Gabriel, your turn. You've got a barbarian on your face. He looks angry. He looks fucked up though. He
Bonus action. My spiritual weapon just goes straight behind him.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Nothing personal, kid.
And I will use that. 8 plus 6. 14.
That's a hit. Give me some damage. It might be enough to drop him.
1d8 plus 6. And we get a 8 plus 6, so 14.
It kives in as his eyes fixed on you with this grin.
Takes his head
Blood
clean off.
dripping down the side as the scythe swings round from an angle he didn't see. And again, just straight through the neck. This muscled body, should have got neck armour. As his head tumbles down the hill, as his lifeless corpse falls to the side.
And then I just turn to the, is it the druid that's left by Jakul, or is it a barbarian?
Barbarian.
And then I just double Eldritch Blast that barbarian.
Yeah, give me a roll
And
to
Eric's
hit.
and Ida are both trying to claw its eyes out.
If you got another d20, just do 2 at once if you've got advantage.
Yeah. 9 plus 6. 15.
Yeah, so he's not hard to hit. They're 13 to hit.
And 8.
Yeah, nice. Give me 2 damage, please. He looks pretty healthy compared to the others.
10. 9 and 6, so 15 points of damage.
Nice.
To this guy?
No, to the one in front of you.
Okay.
They both spin round Jakul, locked in combat with this raging berserker, reckless, muscle-bound, tattooed, crazed man. As they smash into him, his eyes fix on you for a second, and then back to Jakul. Oh, it's me! It's me! It's me! They're both pretty.
You have 3 left.
Yeah, rubbish. Right. The druid northmost, seeing you smash his friend to the floor, comes running in, slams the staff down on the floors again. Another thunder wave erupts from it. Everyone give me a save. Constitution,
What about
please. Oh, no, red. You're fine. You're fine.
Am I out of the way because he'd be running past me?
20.
No, he'd run almost to you.
Okay, so it's sort of
22.
like here.
Yeah.
20.
Fail.
No, you don't.
Oh, lucky.
Lucky.
You guys.
11.
6.
20.
12 points of damage.
Okay.
And 6 points of damage. And
that's
both of you,
looking right.
both give me
I am also
a
looking for.
athletics to stay on your feet, we'll say.
Let me
Who
just
is
do
it?
that.
Me and Conference.
Athletics.
Athletics.
For what?
Stay on
see
your
if you
feet.
stay on your feet.
20.
You saw it coming. Yeah.
13.
Jakul, you're knocked to the floor and tumble maybe 10 foot down the hill. Constance, you manage to plant yourself and stand strong. Seeing this
druid coming, you had a rough idea of what he was going to be hitting against you. That is... might go finish. Constance. So you've got one barbarian on the floor, and you've got the druid next to you as well.
I am going to stab him on the floor.
Okay. You've got advantage, and we'll say it's a crit if you do land.
Okay. Cool, thank you. 18 plus 6, 24.
Yeah, do you want to do the damage for that one? Because it might be enough to drop him.
That is 8.
No,
it's not.
Because you get crit.
Yeah, we're saying it's a crit.
8. Okay, 8 plus 6, so 14.
Yeah, you drop him.
Which one's that?
The one on the floor.
This boy.
This boy.
He wasn't able to react as you just smash it into him.
Death.
Second attack against the druid. We'll finish this combat. Sorry, I've run over. It's 1:15, Matt.
It's alright.
Sorry.
That is 16 plus 6, so 22.
It's a hit. Could drop 2 if this is high.
11.
How do you want to do it?
Stab in, like, sort of Roman legionnaire style, sort of stab into the ground, and then barrel into the druid and smack him in the face with the shield.
Yeah.
And then stabbing in the chest with the
I love our little Roman legionnaire. Constance, the Roman legionnaire. Paladin. You need to get a tower shield.
Yeah.
Oh.
God, do you think the AC of a tower shield? I think there's like plus
It gives you like cover as well.
Yeah.
They're pretty good. Right.
It wouldn't be fancy like mine is.
No.
Hesia, you're at the same time as my
Never used the
last
playbook.
barbarian. So I'll roll him. Jakul, he's attacking you.
This guy's dead too.
Yeah.
Is he dead?
Cool.
So
Control's 10 feet away.
I'm 10 feet
Oh,
away.
yeah.
So, he's
So
charging
who
to
would
me?
be in front of him?
Me. Yeah.
It's either
What's your
me or-
AC?
13.
16 to hit.
God.
Come on, a 12. Where's my D12 gone? Out here.
Oh, God.
16
I am-
points of damage.
-3.
As he comes
goes on
running
the
in,
floor.
sees the carnage, almost embraces the death, leaps with both hands above his head and brings it down. Perfect arc into the shoulder, trying to chop you from here to here as it slices.
All about the shoulder shot.
We've all
Big axes is all about the shoulder
Shoulder
shots. All about shoulder shots with big axes. Anyone who's I love a big axe. They're beautiful. As he strikes down with the cleanest of clean, as you crumple to the floor, the last thing you see is the sky for some reason filling your view as it all goes horribly dark. Hesia, your turn.
Firebolt it.
I thought you were gonna end.
I mean, I'm at advantage, but that's 25, so I'm assuming
You
that
give me
will do
some
it.
damage. I reckon you're gonna. How
for
do
a
you
crit.
kill this guy? Between you, you're gonna drop him.
No.
You're just gonna bundle him. You've all got advantage on your attacks against him.
I want to know that I was the one who brought him down.
Yeah, you might be able to drop him.
16.
Nah, he's on 7 hit points left. Yeah, you just bundle him.
Yeah.
We'll speed it up a bit. Sorry, I've run over.
Having a great time.
It's been fire.
I'm going to run over to Gabriel, spare the dying on him.
Oh yeah, he's fine. We're having
0 to
fun.
1 HP. Then I'm
Just cough up a
going to
load of blood.
if we can, we'll just have a moment to rest. I'm going to use Prayer of Healing, which gives everyone 2d8 plus my
You
spellcasting
can hear
ability.
coming from the top
Oh,
of the
we
hill.
don't have time.
I'm
Strange,
really very unwell.
deep chanting coming from the top of the hill. Everyone, give me a quick perception. Give me 2 minutes and I'll leave us in a good place.
I'm up.
11.
Literally, I'm still lying on the ground,
15.
but Raven is Eric and Ida are both on either side of my shoulders. 15.
11.
15?
15.
You can hear the magic and sort of grasping bits of it. It's some kind of an awakening,
Uh-oh.
an uprooting,
course it is.
something like that. What do you do?
Heal me.
Heal me.
Heal, please.
Heal Gabriel first, but he's like dead.
Do we have time? Can we wait for
I mean,
a few minutes?
we're
Because I
gonna
can heal
lose.
everyone.
We are all quite poorly. It's
Okay.
quite important.
I don't
The chanting seems to be growing in volume.
Okay,
We're
I'm
all
gonna
gonna die
do
here.
2 cure wound.
You got a couple of rounds. What do the others do?
Red is gonna summon the unicorn totem.
Is that the one that heals people?
That means there's a healing
excellent.
spell in aura, all allies. So if there's any healing spell in the aura, they get my druid level healing. So I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds.
You cast it on Hessie, I'll cast it on Gabriel.
I'm gonna just.
So that's 2
I'll
spells.
cast it on Hestia, and then everyone will get whatever my druid level is as well.
And then I'll cast on Gabriel, so then another druid level on everyone.
I'm going to cast it on myself.
So I get 5
being
just
a
for you
dick.
casting Cure Wounds there.
So that was
it's 6.
8. That's 14 points.
Thank you very much.
And you guys all get 6.
And then you get 9, and then we all get 6 again.
Yep. No, wait, no, I think it's only if I cast it, I think.
It's any healing spell.
I don't know.
I think it is only.
It just says druid level, so I think it is only me.
So we get
But
6.
Everyone has got 6.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
so I
got
go
14.
for 7.
Hessia's got 14.
And then you got a 9.
As you
on
invoke
top of
this
that.
circle, how much would it normally do for the druid circle?
How much?
How much would the unicorn normally heal?
6.
6.
Everyone get back 12.
Oh, wow.
What does that mean?
Okay.
Yo!
Right.
Wait, how much would Hestia get back then? She got 14 points of healing, or is
wait.
it just normal?
12 from the unicorn.
Okay.
You
So-
feel here a real connection to something deep in the ground, especially when you invoke that unicorn. Reg.
So is that just an additional 6?
Yeah,
on
Red's
me?
just sort of like, yeah, you're still
Yeah.
14.
But would I not be an additional 6?
You get an
Because
extra
it's
6,
a 6 doubled plus whatever
Yeah.
extra you added.
So you get 12 plus 6.
So I get 12.
So it would be 20 rather than 14.
So I'll be on 13.
Yeah,
Six.
yeah, yeah.
18.
Then I get 9
18,
from
yeah.
you.
Dice maths! Everyone loves some dice maths.
Yeah,
20.
Red's just gonna sort of recoil from that and be like,
Well, I'm up to 22 now out of 39, so I actually
27, I'll take that.
27 out
I'm
of
up to
35.
I'm going to
Same.
cure wounds on myself as well, because I'm still looking quite poorly. 5. Okay.
We'll finish in 2 minutes.
Yep.
You hear this
That's
chanting
nice.
growing and growing in volume on the top of the hill.
We need to get up that hill.
You
and
can
stop
see this large effigy, this 50-foot tall effigy, which is definitely in your mind, Strahd.
Yeah.
Anyone doing anything?
that. We need to get up that hill now.
Having barely stopped since the sort of bloodlust of like, this is great, just like more orc than the paladin side.
Nice.
Just start running up the hill.
I've
You
followed.
stop
Yeah.
running,
Okay, but-
closing
yeah,
the
follow.
distance, legs burning as you're doing the sort of Iron Man run up here. As you get up there, you can see the far side of the hill. When you're at the top, you can see this sort of stone circle around this effigy to Strahd. You can see at the far side is a sickly corpse of trees. A grove of dead trees and shrubs with a huge misshapen tree at the core. Blood oozes like sap from the twisted trunk, skulking around the tree in 6 gangly humanoid creatures covered with little needles. You've seen them before.
Are we within 120 foot of this effigy?
Yes.
And you said it was wood.
So there's an effigy, and then there's a crop of trees at the back
But
as
the
well.
effigy, that
Yeah.
was wood.
It is indeed.
Burn it down.
Set it on fire.
Hey.
As you throw just a fireball at it.
Yeah, just a plain old fire. No, a fireball.
Yeah,
a
fireball
cantrip.
at it.
Yeah.
As you see, the chanting is definitely coming from this crop of trees at the back. As Hessia gets to the top and flings this fireball at the effigy, you hear the chanting change. A shock, happiness.
Oh,
They all start chanting, "It's a sign."
I did a boo-boo.
A sign. A sign as it builds and builds and builds as the chanting gets louder, and then there is deadly silence. The burning effigy to the front of you and to the side, you can see this large tree with blood dripping down it. One of the branches slams down into
Red
the
looks
floor.
at Constance like,
The other branch slams down as a groan comes from it. The tree you fought against was maybe 8 foot. This is 45 foot tall, pushes out of the ground with a groan as the blood leaks from the bark on it. And that's where we'll leave it for today.
jeez.
That was good.
I may have made a mistake, team. I'm sure you should not set that on fire.
I'd just like to say to the snake trio was right in chat. He said there's chanting to the shroom gods. It's kind of shroom gods, so it's
Yes.
giant evil tree god.
Wait, those are the owl ones that are being sent away.
Lovely. Good sesh, guys. Cheers for dropping
Yeah.
by. Sorry, I went a little
Thank you,
over.
everyone.
That was enjoyable.
That was good.
That was a bit of a combat heavy one.
Loved it.
I like combat.
Next Wednesday, we're not here.
I can't do next Wednesday anyway.